like channel membership for anything. So I'm more confused rather than concerned.
And
Speaking of concern.
yeah, I started recording.
Oh,
Yay.
Cool. I shall link the stream in the chat.
Okay.
Cool.
There you go. There's me being concerned.
That is quite a concerned face.
Okay.
Is that Rathalos?
That is
that's Rathalos.
Oh my god, it's Rathalos from Metal Gear Peace Walker.
God damn it.
No, it's obviously Rathalos from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
It's from Monster Hunter, you dimwits.
Alright, Rathalos from Final Fantasy.
Joke.
Hey, is that Behemoth from Monster Hunter?
Is that Piranha Plant from Smash Ultimate?
Wow, I can't believe.
Fun to play.
Wow,
is that Shulk from Xenoblade 2? I will kill you.
See, it's like, wow, I can't believe Monster Hunter just stole Rathalos from Final Fantasy.
Every day we stray further from God, and it's because of Realm Wars.
I often wonder we're progressing as a race, or in fact, regressing.
I think we all know the answer to that one. Let's not kid ourselves.
So there's rumors going around, and they're saying these rumors are kind of quote-unquote legit about Pokemon Sword and Shield, that we might get a Dragon Eevee.
I mean,
no more rumors.
I'd be
down for that.
Yeah, apparently we're getting a Steel and a Dragon Eevee, which I guess makes sense in a weird way, because, you know, knights go out and slay dragons or whatever, or sometimes the dragons will slay the knight.
Yeah.
But
like,
cool.
The game's not even out yet, so...
Yeah, we don't even have any updates yet.
Well, I mean, you know the Pokemon fandom, they will literally scour for every information and then leak it as they can.
Casually looking at a certain red and black wolf. I'm not going to mention names.
Hey, Smash Ultimate's feeling your pain in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh, can you everybody stop fucking dying, Jesus?
No.
I'm already dead.
Not when I'm on your team.
Gosh, I'm already a demon.
Oh, right, because you sometimes play Mercy, so you'd bring me back to life.
Also, she does bring in some divine intervention, if you know what I mean.
Would you like some divine intervention, Realm Wars?
Not again. We just started!
It begins!
Well, you brought it up!
Yeah, I can't... Yeah, Jed, you can't be all like that when you're the one who starts it.
Yes. And I'm not sorry.
No, I'm not just imagining. I'm just imagining that meme. It was just like some guys just shooting a person randomly, going, "Why would guns do this?"
It begins.
No. You know what Jen is in this situation? Yeah, you know that one meme where there's this guy in the chair and he gets shot?
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Who shot him? Yeah. So, instead of you being shot, it's you being blessed by Palutena's light as she descends from Skyworld, and you're like, who summoned Palutena?
I mean, well, I am a witch cat, so... I'm the closest magical thing that's in this chat right now. Kinda.
I mean, Melly can cast Ether.
Yeah,
it's not exactly magic, but it's kind of like magic.
It's like Melly is standing right here.
I'm a mage, thank you very much.
And I'm a cat with a witch hat, and yet I have magic. Concern.
Concern.
You know what Rathalos is, you know you're fucking up.
So, I'm hoping to finish this page, and then maybe work a bit on page 3.
3!
Hi guys!
So we got J-Rod, T-Bates, a Super Crazy Crasher, and Big Mac. Hi, guys!
Boy.
Also, T-Bates, Heaton might be somewhere in this stream soon, so save your Fates talk. We're gonna bitch about Boruto instead.
I mean,
What?
I can
What?
only bitch. I can.
Boruto is that baby that nobody asked for.
He is the abortion.
I only know how bad Boruto is through passing, but from what I have heard, yeah, he shouldn't exist. Really should not exist.
Yeah.
Abortion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for Naruto's daughter, Kitty here has straight up kidnapped her and made her her own daughter.
I will save all the babbies from their prepositioned fate.
Fate. Lil.
Hey, so long as Sarada's mine.
When is my boyfriend coming home?
I don't know. I'm not your boyfriend.
I'm not saying you.
I mean, I'm more so saying
Did
it
he
because
insinuate that it was him?
I mean,
Do you want me to be your girlfriend, dude? Is that what you're asking? Are you
No.
trying to-
no. Kitty, get it right. His boyfriend is obviously Jordan. I mean, gosh,
Wait,
you see
what?
him hanging.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't do
He has a girlfriend too.
fucking
Okay,
god,
Paul.
the ship wars have really happened.
Well, I mean, Rome could
Shipping
be
with
part
real
of-
people. I feel
Give me
uncomfortable.
my husband, McCree. Husband.
Low key, just give me Aizawa and I'll be happy.
You'd have to fight Heaton on that one.
Boy.
Realm, I had to
Uh,
report a former acquaintance because he has animal child porn on his account. Ooh, shit. I mean, good on you. Fuck that guy.
Wait, what?
What?
I
Apparently,
think that's a reference.
yeah, no. Apparently, somebody on the stream had to report somebody for having anime child pornography.
What the fuck?
Oh, Lord.
You know what? Good on you. That was justice delivered. Fuck that dude.
Wow. Wow. Open the floodgates. We got a degenerate over here.
We got a pet alert!
Lovely.
Pet
FBI!
alert!
FBI, open
It
up!
was so funny that you know, you say that, dude, is because like I was just watching a video of somebody luring out a pedophile by doing a really fake ass voice of a little boy, and they fell for it. It was
Really?
so shitty. Yeah. And it was some Indian guy, and he was like, you know, oh, I'm sorry, my friend, please don't show. I'm like, oh my god.
Isn't that one guy I'm thinking about who does the granny voice?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Like,
So,
yeah, 'cause I like that dude.
When they say
I like the grandma guy.
when they say thinking with your dick, they actually mean it. That's fucking horrible.
I remember back in the day, like, Rumors could back me up on this, that some people actually mistaken me for a teenage boy. It was hilarious.
What?
Okay, I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Meta or somebody else. Legitimately think that I was a 16-year-old boy because of how my voice sounds. Like-
Some girls have deep voices.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my voice can get really deep.
Cosmo, Wanda, I wish
Timmy, what are you doing here?
I came from the fairy world.
I mean, that would be a place.
Hold on. This reminds me of something.
Timmy Turner, how dare you ditch on your physical training? Get back here so I can lift you like dumbbells.
How about no, you big brute?
Hold on. Jordan, here.
Bold words for somebody within punching range.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn you a boy. Am I a boy or are you a girl?
Why not both?
Why not everything?
Well, I mean, I
Okay.
have...
Drop my voice.
Okay,
I
Timmy,
become
you're
Timmy.
you're slowly turning into Suyu.
Get up.
Hey there, miss. She took the kids, huh? She's got a husband, and I bet he hates ya. Ha!
He gonna find another girl and he won't miss ya. He's gonna skirt and hit the dab like Wiz Khalifa.
Rip it.
So, guys, it April 20th will be Bakugo's birthday.
Funny. Because Kitty
I do
shares
not
the
like
birthday.
Bakugo.
Kitty shares the birthday with Bakugo, and guess who else shares the birthday?
Who?
Hitler.
Hitler. Yep.
Are we finally insinuating that Bakugo is Hitler?
Aw, I'm sorry,
Yes.
Kaito.
I mean, also because 420 Blaze It, get it?
Yep, I get it. That's the joke.
Okay, give me a second. Let me turn away and go. Ha!
Yeah.
Realm Wars, I swear to God. Palutena, darling, your Realm Wars series is being naughty.
Oh,
Does
boy.
someone need to be punished?
Yes.
Hold on, I
She's
have to
fucking-
shoot someone first.
What? You mean with your light, right?
Yes. Her light gun.
Oh, that's
And Mega Laser!
Oh God!
there. We go.
Well, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream because I'm fucking dead.
That's okay. We'll just take you to the Fountain of Rejuvenation, and you'll be fine.
Just take him to the Great Fairy Fountain. That's all I hear.
Wait,
Every time I-
which great fairy found it? Because it was-
Ocarina of Time.
Okay, because I was
Amadora's Mask.
I was gonna say because if it's the one from Breath of the Wild, it's like fuck, I'm getting snoo.
Ah.
Here, every time. This is that awkward laugh. Oh my god.
You say awkward, I say psychotic.
She's well, you know what I mean. That I just couldn't put a word into it. It's like either awkward
Yeah.
or it's like it's one of those two.
Oh, Realm Wars! The sledgehammer's ready!
That only works with Ricky.
Oh my god. I'm still impressed he did that loud scream and didn't wake nobody up.
And besides, I've hit myself in the face with a frying pan. You're looking at a man with nothing to lose.
And a toy box. I forgot about that.
And a toy box.
I forget what made you do that. I think it was on your old channel.
It might have been.
So you were doing a commentary or somebody. I think it was... Oh, what's his face? God, it's been so long.
It's been 3,000 years.
It's
No.
been 47 years.
And I
Oh,
still...
no.
50 years have passed, but I do not age.
Biggie Beady, I remember the Great War in 1942. Yeah, there went the hot men were all hot, and your soldiers were bad, and men were salty men.
Who are you?
Yeah, your mother, sonny. Now sit down and give me a beet biscuit. Now shit out a baby for me.
Okay, I think we're done playing with old people.
Ha! Oh, he just lost.
Or in my case, Samurai Jack.
0 minutes since Realm got killed. You know what?
It's a new record.
3 concepts I could never get behind. Celebrating fictional characters' birthdays, adoptable OCs, Pichu maids, people who can't count. Wait a minute!
What?
I mean, being fair on the adoptables part, there's just some people that don't have imaginations.
Yeah,
They're like, fuck it, we'll just adopt it and OC and make it mine.
yeah. I mean, don't you remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? Some kids just don't have the imagination, so they copy what they see on TV.
Casually looking at probably the all... God, if Foster's Home was still around in, when Samurai Jack came out, just imagine all the Yakuza would be there.
Right.
All of them at the dinner table demanding their meals to be extra thick.
Extra thick!
That was also during the days when people barely had a grasp on what an internet is. But if they did, then extra thick memes would be everywhere, I agree.
Yes.
Come on, Reggie, give us... Oh, wait, you were tired.
And Speaking of the internet, though, I believe it's 30 today.
Yep. I'm as old as the internet.
I'm 6 days behind, but I have been around when the internet was conceptualizing.
I'm as old as I am.
But I am old as Pokemon.
I want to suck on some ice cubes.
Okay.
Okay.
For a second, Kitty, I thought you were going to say suck on something else.
I mean, I can go for that too. I can suck on some dick.
Hey, I did not
There it
steal
is.
your lunch money, Super Crazy Crasher. That's a lie and you know it.
I thought you were about to say, hey, I did not ask for sexual conduct.
We need to get our minds out together. Jesus.
I did not have sexual relations with that goddess. Even though that's a total lie.
That's like every stream, though.
Speaking for Brian, even though he's right there.
I am Rome Wars' defense attorney. I will speak on his behalf.
Jen, you make a horrible lawyer.
Jordan, I will be getting Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky soon, since I love the original Blue Rescue Team. Oh, hope you have fun, dude.
Only Pokemon Dungeon I've ever played was Explorers of Darkness.
I haven't played any of them. I should, but I haven't
Pretty
played any
cute.
of them.
Yeah, the gameplay's kind of meh, but the stories are great.
I do love stories.
With me, it's both. Like, I hate to be that person. I really do, but Kingdom Hearts 3 story was kind of, oh my god, what the fuck is even going on anymore?
I thought that was Kingdom Hearts'
Yeah, I thought that was Kingdom
thing.
Hearts in general.
Yeah, but
That's kind of the reason why I stayed away from Kingdom Hearts, because I just think its story is horrible.
I mean, I will agree with you, but Kingdom Hearts 3 made up the bad story with amazing gameplay. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, if not making it like way too easy.
I mean, my thing with RPGs is that if the story fails, then that's an RPG that fails. There are a few exceptions, but that's my general rule. If your story doesn't carry what, the genre is, then why are we playing?
I guess it's fate. Just wait.
Keaton's
Fire
not in the
Emblem
call
face?
yet, you piece of shit.
Jen, you gotta be patient.
I
God.
am being patient.
No, you're not. You're not being patient.
You're clearly not.
Maybe I'm just trying to summon her with by saying the word fate.
Therefore, you are being impatient, and thus I am losing patience.
At least you're not losing patience over a certain somebody.
Oh.
a certain spazzy kind of people, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Let's not bring them up, please.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might
Anyway.
end up summoning them instead. It's like, fuck, we did not want this.
Let's not jinx it, please.
What? Not
I knocked on wood.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, back to Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm still waiting.
And Kaito, you told us that story many times. I think we get it.
I can't wait for a Corgi Pokemon. It's gonna be so cute.
A Corgi Pokemon would be very cute, yeah.
Yeah, Kaido, just tell them to fuck off, okay? They're dumb.
Who's dumb?
Kingdom Hearts fans.
Yeah, people that Kaito have been talking to.
Yeah.
But why do you still talk to them? They're clearly not actually people.
Or maybe
Okay.
they keep talking to them and won't leave them alone.
Yeah.
Person who likes Kingdom Hearts, or is there different?
No, these people in particular are like, oh, fuck Dragon Quest because Sora needs to be in Smash. Like, no, you guys aren't people. Only talk to people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Kaito.
I'll be right
Sorry
back.
about that.
I'll be right back super quick.
Okie dokie. I'm also drawing, actually. I'm finally getting back to that Metroid thing I've been working on.
Oh.
For those who don't follow me, I was working on a Metroid story, a silent story about Samus finding her old room on planet Zebes. And I thought it was a really good idea, so I tried to make a comic out of it. And I got as far as page 14 and then just stopped because an influx of ideas wasn't going through for me. But now I suddenly got a huge urge to finish it, so I am.
Yeah.
It's in the preliminary stages, but once I get all the basic pages done, then I can go ahead and finalize everything. It's gonna be a doozy because it's going up to like almost 20 pages now. But yeah.
What new Pokemon type would you like to see in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Honestly, I don't think we need a new type.
Yeah, I think we're good on types for the time being.
Yeah.
Our most recent one is Fairy, and I love Fairy, so if that's going to be our last new type, then I'm totally okay with it.
Yeah. And on top of that, if you're going to introduce a new type, it's going to have to, like, find a way to, like, work itself around the meta and everything, and I can imagine that would end up taking a long time.
Yeah, not to mention, what would the new type be?
Yeah.
Other than Light, because that's the easy answer. Because not only do you have to make up a new type, you also have to come up with what's it strong against, or what's it weak against, or what's it neutral against.
Ew, why do you have poop?
Okay,
The poop type, of course!
not what I was going for, but okay.
I want a
Okay.
guinea pig Pokemon.
That would be cool.
Oh.
A ground normal type.
Oh, I just saw this today, but there was another Scottish female trainer comic, and there was a Pokemon that they made up called Porky Bagpipe.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's just a porcupine with bagpipes.
Yeah.
Why do you like to burrow in my hair, huh?
Because they like your hair.
Why do you like to burrow in my hair? No, I'm holding Coco.
Maybe they just like your hair.
My hair is filled with hairspray and it's teased with gel.
And that's why they like it.
Why would they like pick? Ow! Get out of my hair!
I feel terrible.
How about what was that? What's that chemical I'm thinking of? Plutonian type. What if they make Pokemon based off the periodic table?
I mean, some
Was
of them would,
there?
I mean, I think like some of them would kind of be redundant though. Like, oh, let's have the Iron Pokemon. You mean Steel, right?
Yeah. Or
Some that aren't as obvious as others.
I mean, not that I don't have any faith in Game Freak that they could do it, but it's just, I think thinking pragmatically, what other types could you put in?
That Danny? No, that is Kitty. Although Danny is on, and I did ask her if she wanted to join the stream earlier, but she hasn't gotten back to me.
Yeah, so she's currently busy.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Danny. I'm no one special. No, I'm not Danny.
She's a kitty.
I am a bitch. How are you?
My name's Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for the last 10 years, I've been the one and only Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure you know the rest.
I was bit by a radioactive pig.
Oh yeah, I also saw Spider-Verse recently. I knew I was gonna love it, but I really love it.
It deserved the reward. It deserved the award.
Yeah, it really fucking deserved that.
And if it didn't get the award,
Everyone would revolt.
Everyone would cry foul.
Yeah, because not to mention, it was the first animated movie to get Best Feature, I believe.
It's not so much It's more so that it was like one of the first to get like best animated feature that wasn't Pixar.
Yeah. And that's amazing because Pixar almost always gets it, even
Yeah.
when they don't deserve it. And I love Pixar, everybody does, but they've kind of been winning most of these years. Not to mention, votes for these things usually are pretty pointless, to be honest, because it's from a lack of understanding what goes into animation.
Yeah. On top of that, it's like the other thing about Into the Spider-Verse is that its animation and art style is definitely very unique, and it's something that does give it its own identity.
Oh, for sure.
Like, that was like the big drawing point of the movie. Like, not even just so much like, oh, look at all these Spider-Man come together, but more so just everyone looking at it going like, oh my god, this movie's art direction is incredible.
I was hoping Spider-Verse would be the perfect movie paired for and lots of do lead, except I did draw Spider-Man. And I don't know what it was, but I think that was my best Spider-Man yet. I mean, I know out of context it makes it sound like I'm sucking my own cock, but
Yeah.
The thing with Spidey for me is that I love him. He's my favorite superhero, but I was never good at drawing him. But then I saw the movie, and I'm like, okay, this is the perfect blend of lanky and strong. Like, this is perfect for me. So I emulated that, and there you go.
You did it.
And I really did love the Peter Parker of Miles' universe, before things happened.
Yeah, which will
when
not
they
be
had to happen.
Which will not be mentioned because spoilers.
Yeah. But he is my favorite, one of my favorite Spider-Men.
Yep. I still love the one deleted scene though with fucking Tombstone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't eat
hate
pork.
I
You don't
eat
you don't deserve
pork.
Yeah, they think we're dumb. Oh, they are dumb. They are so dumb.
Yeah. Kaito has a question for you.
Who would you sooner trust? Rock Lee after drinking sake, or Verlisify give you competitive? Fucking Rock Lee.
Fucking Rock Lee, obviously.
Rock Lee wouldn't lie to me. Verlis would.
Now Rock Lee would just beat the shit out of you.
Fuck it, I'd take that. At least he's honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take getting beaten up over getting terrible competitive advice.
Yes. At least I learned something from that. Don't trust Rock Lee when he's drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah, because, Fiona is like a total OP Pokemon.
Mega Blaziken's not that... Mega Blaziken's not that OP, but Fiona, ban that shit.
Anyway, I think I made myself sad.
Oh.
Why?
I drew Samus... My final panel for my Metroid comic is Samus crying.
Aww.
Poor girl.
Rip. That girl needs a vacation.
Yes, Paris.
Drunken Fist is safer than Verlisify. Yes, it is.
I'm just picturing a Drunken Fist moveset for Spenda. I don't know why.
It would be appropriate.
Any opinions on the upcoming Black Widow versus Widowmaker death battle and what matchup you want them to do after it? Honestly, I feel Black Widow and Widowmaker's kind of a stretch. Like, well, are we only having them fight because they have the name Widow?
I honestly don't care for death battles, so yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan of their work, only when it features characters I really care about. Like, the Mega Man Battle Royale, that was fun for me. As for my thoughts of Black Widow versus Widowmaker, they're cool, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a death battle I'm rushing to watch.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say, like, I know they already did, like, Tracer versus Scout, which kind of made sense, but, like, if they wanted to do that again, Widowmaker versus Sniper.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah, fucking Snipey v Sniper battle.
Because I've never seen because as a master of espionage, Natasha going up against a sniper is a pretty dumb move for her.
What about who was that one dude? Arrow guy.
Yeah, Green Arrow.
No. He was a Marvel
Hawkeye.
character. Yeah, Hawkeye.
Yeah. Are you gonna ask something about him?
Like, I'm just saying if that would be a better matchup between like Widowmaker versus Hawkeye.
I mean, I could see that too.
Yeah.
Why do you think Ash keeps losing the Pokemon League in the anime? Because I think they actually gave a reason, which I honestly don't agree with at all. But I believe the reason that they stated was that if he were to win a Pokemon League, they would probably have to end the series there.
Oof.
I mean, out of all the leagues he could have won, X and Y would have been the perfect one for him to win.
Yeah.
And why can't we continue the series with a new protagonist? I mean, Ash has kind of outdated himself.
Dude, like, Ash is like, everyone's like, oh, he's 10. He said, boy, he's like, at this point, I'm surprised he's not over 20 fucking years old.
Yeah, he's like, he should be as old as we are.
Yeah, and I
mean, if
get
anything,
it.
he should be as old as me, which is 24.
No, he's older. He's like in his 30s.
Ash is a fat, middle-aged, balding man.
He is neckbeard that tries to get his milady.
I mean, it's like there's the whole theory that apparently Ho-Oh granted him like eternal youth or some shit. It's like,
Why would Ho-Oh do that though?
I mean, I love Ho-Oh, but shouldn't she give that to someone more deserving, Ho-Oh?
Like, he literally just started his journey. Why are you giving him that?
Because
he's like older, like while he's in his 20s, so that he could like, you know, get them ladies.
You mean all those girls that are underaged?
No, I'm talking about like people his age.
I mean, he already has Serena though.
Yeah, and then Sun and Moon happened, and then they threw that completely out
That's
the window.
not official to me. They just kissed and said goodbye. That was it. They were just like, I'm just gonna go and leave, and now I'm gonna come out for feelings to you. Yeah.
You know what? They're gonna get back
Like,
together
the writers
one
were
day.
smart. They should have ended Ash's story in Kalos, but they didn't.
But you know what? They're gonna get back together one day, and they're gonna be like, "Let's start a family."
Hey, you know who they should use instead? Red.
Or even better, because like I could see this in my head, and I kind of want this to be a thing. It's like it's a whole new story. It starts in Kanto, but it works its way to the new region, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's taking place like you know how Pokemon Generations is. Well, imagine those, except as only like as 30 so episodes, or like 1 month it'll be in Kanto, next one will be in Johto. It's like it changes every month. Which would be really, really cool.
I could see that.
Plus, I want more of my boy N. I miss that boy.
Getsus does it.
Getsus could go suck my invisible dick.
Yeah, Super Crazy Crasher suggested something similar. Pull a JoJo and have a new main character for each generation, like the manga.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, like... Yeah, I mean, technically we did an Origins with Red and Blue, but it's like... Going to Johto and seeing Gold, Silver in that would be so cool.
Yeah, I would love to see a story centered around Ethan and Chris, or Lyra, whoever they choose.
And then we get to Unova, which has my boy.
Yeah, has your boy N.
Yeah. In the manga, I kid you not, there was like this scene in a Ferris where he looks like he's literally doing a T-pose on Hilda. It was hilarious.
I guess N was asserting his dominance.
Yeah. I mean, there's the theory that N is a Zoroark, but...
That's weird.
No.
He may be socially withdrawn, but that doesn't make him a Zoroark.
Yeah. I mean, he shares similar designs with a Zoroark, but I highly doubt he would be... I don't think a Zoroark would be comfortable catching his friends.
Yeah, the thing about N2 is that he was deprived of living a normal life because Getsus was basically using him his whole life. So he wouldn't know how to be a human because he wasn't raised like a human.
Right, he was raised to be this chosen hero of the two dragons.
The freak with no heart. Well, gee, I wonder whose fault that is, Getsus.
Yeah, you're his fucking father.
Learn how to parrot.
Also, you want to know the pathetic thing about Getsus? He fucking loses his mind because he lost to kids. What a baby!
I know, right? I love it how in fucking Ultra Sun and Moon I got to see Getsus and I'm like, how many times must I teach you this lesson, old man?
I hate the young people!
I hate you too, motherfucker! And guess what? Your High Dragon doesn't scare me anymore! Thank you, fairy types! Get wrecked by my motherfucking Clefable!
Yeah, fairy types kind of, wrecks his whole battle.
Yeah, it's...
If they did a remake of Unova, he would be the easiest in the series.
No,
whereas...
You see, what I imagine is that, what I imagine is, like, he steps in a new generation, he throws at his High Dragon, yeah! Face my almighty tyrant of death! I have a fairy type. Fuck!
Big meaty claws! That's all I can think of.
It's like, I have a fairy type. Fuck!
I have this story where my character Lily, she's traveling through Unova, and she hates Getsus like with all her freaking might. Like because she saw him like little trigger warning. She saw him like punching N in the face and kicking him, and like she's like, she literally walks past his High Dragon with no fear, goes up to him and is like, you know, you can insult me, you could call me names, you could kick me down, but the moment you hurt something that I actually care about, somebody's balls are getting ripped off.
Are we talking Pokeballs, or...?
Oh, I think you know. Actual balls. Dude. What?
I got this.
And Lily is like my
fucking Embor! A level 4 Embor?
Oh, in the another chat.
Yeah.
I got a request.
Adamant!
Yep.
Me and Wars both had Rayquazas.
Yeah.
And they were arguing about who's better, special attack or physical attack.
Okay.
I'm still upset about the fucking Electros yesterday.
What happened with that?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
So, an
like...
Electros spawned in the server me and Jordan were in. Like, the funny part is, I was trying to catch one of the Pokemon that spawned before, like, what the fuck, I'm typing it right, it's like, Jordan's like, that's the previous form, Electrike. I'm like,
yeah, like,
oh.
Electric.
The next one that spawns was an Electros, though, and then Jordan's like, dude!
I pointed out, it's like, dude, and then another one immediately popped up.
Yeah, a Noibat popped up.
I kept apologizing.
A Noibat popped up, and I'm just like, I am so done!
That would have been perfect if you could catch its evolutionary form immediately after its pre-evolutionary form.
Did I spell that right? Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I did. I don't have a Dynamo.
You don't have a Dynamo?
Nope.
I have a Dynamo.
Yeah. And you also have an OP Sunkern.
Why?
We're gonna be on the attack. Who should I?
Why is your Sunkern so amazing?
I don't know.
If it makes you feel better, I got a Vesper.
No, there's no healer. Of course, there's no healer.
At least Vespiquen has a fucking niche. What does Sunkern have?
Fine, I will be the healer.
Ugh. You could always evolve it into a Sunflora.
I mean, I guess.
I have no comment, Kaito. I do not watch Naruto, so I don't know anything about it.
Naruto.
You know how I said Naruto would have a Pikachu as a starter? Was thinking since Naruto's Kurama, what if his Pikachu had Groudon sealed in him, like when the red orb controlled Pikachu? Honestly, I still wouldn't even think Pikachu would be the Pokemon he'd have. It should be Greninja, because his whole thing is summoning frogs.
Yeah. Greninja would be a better fit for him.
Politoed. Semi's Toad.
Yeah, like Naruto just has
frog-related Pokemon.
Yeah, he just has a giant team of frogs.
Yeah, Greninja being the most thematically fitting because Greninja.
Yeah, Even if
Right.
Naruto himself is not very ninja.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, he's wearing orange, so he's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
And secondly, look at that Rasengan. Isn't it bright and flashy and so inconspicuous?
Oh, maybe it's just a
Yes.
firefly.
Yo, dude, do you see like that giant bright chakra ball or something? Dude, you fucking say that every time.
Like, dude, it's just fireflies.
Lee, that is literally the worst thing you've ever said.
I always say Sasuke would have Charizard and Sakura has Jigglypuff.
Nah.
No, okay, we already established this in a previous stream of mine where I was drawing a playmat. Sakura would have a love disc.
Yeah.
She's got something even better or worser. A fucking Magikarp.
Magikarp can at least evolve into Gyarados. What the fuck does love disc do?
Oh wait, I got one better. She has a Scatterbug.
Scatterbug can also evolve into something pretty decent.
Yeah, again, what the
I don't know, Vivian. Vivian's not that impressive though.
Vivian has some weird things that
Actually,
you can do.
Let me look up Vivion's stats.
I mean, Vivian's just more so like it has its gimmicks to work, but that's really all it has. Its gimmicks.
Yeah, I mean, it also has decent special attack and decent speed.
Yeah.
So it's not the best bug flying type, but for the story, it works pretty well.
Yep.
Oh,
I think it's cute.
Come on. For the number 666 Pokemon.
Oh yeah, there
Are
is
we gonna
that.
have like any like Christian mythology in there?
I mean, technically we already did.
Yeah, Kyogre, Rayquaza, and Groudon are based off of something in the Hebrew Bible.
Yeah, Groudon is the behemoth. Kyogre is the Leviathan, and I forget what Rayquaza was supposed to represent, but I know that it's also referencing Quetzalcoatl.
Actually, I think I remember. Jordan. I remember Rena actually using Vivian against somebody's Typhlosion that was an all fire move Typhlosion. Just spam powder.
Oof.
Oh right, because why would you give your Typhlosion only fire moves?
Because the guy in question is a garbage trader.
I
Yeah.
really wish Pokemon Showdown would actually upload more of the Vivian wing patterns.
Yeah,
I mean,
that reminds
some of
me,
some of the patterns are really pretty.
I did used to have the Pokeball pattern Vivian, but I think I gave it away, and I'm kicking myself for it.
I have that one, and I have a really rare one, too.
Fuck you,
Up,
creep!
Peyton's here!
up.
Peyton! We are
Hello,
She's
sad Pokemon face person. How are you? I'm yelling at my husband.
Just ignore her. She might be having mic issues.
Alright.
Yeah.
Try logging out of Discord real quick, and then log back in.
What is wrong? Why are you squeaking?
Bees.
Sai gets Smeargle and Shikamaru gets Scraggy. I don't know. I feel like Shikamaru would more appropriately have a fucking slack off.
Nah, I could also see him having a Deerling or a Stantler.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, I guess I can get that. Because the Nara clan have a thing with deer.
Oh, Jordan, this is the wing pattern that I have. It's really beautiful. Oh my god. Here we go. Like, it's one of my personal favorites.
Ooh, yeah. What's that pattern name again?
That's the ocean pattern.
Ocean pattern. Yeah.
Ocean man, take me by the hand.
Take me to the land. Hope you understand.
You know, I only think of the SpongeBob movie when that song comes to mind.
Me too.
And then there
Why
was
does the singer sound so demonic? I always thought that.
And then there's another pattern I also really like. Although I got like a shit ton of them when they were like quote unquote rare.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Don't you
Is
get those
that
only when
the-
you go to certain parts of the world?
Kind of. But that's the icy snow pattern. I believe you can only get those in the Nordic countries.
Yeah, the tundra pattern, I believe.
No, that's the icy snow one. The tundra pattern. Oh, they don't have it.
And what's the one with the pretty blue and yellow?
Oh, the pretty blue and yellow.
Oh, that's the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the tundra pattern. It's really cute, though.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
And for some reason, one of my friends really, really likes this pattern, and I guess it's kind of cool, but...
Oh, there goes Heaton.
Yeah, she's probably
gonna fix her mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello?
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 I still can't hear her.
No.
Damn it.
Scritch.
Alright, this is what I do, Heaton. Heaton. If you're on wireless router, just simply turn off your router for a second and then like turn it back on. That usually fixes it. At least that's what I do when I have a glitch.
Yeah, that's assuming you have a wireless microphone.
Not a wireless microphone,
Oh.
a wireless Wi-Fi. Because like I did that a couple times whenever I'm in a private kitty, and that usually fixes it. What? Where? Lucky. Hey, bye guys. Yeah, some of the Vivian patterns are really cool, although I'm curious how they're gonna... Oh my god.
Well, Kaido, wait for Heaton to be able to actually talk and such before you ask stuff.
Yeah. This pattern, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the ugliest.
I kind of like it. It looks like 80s deco.
Yeah, it's not too bad, although it is pretty plain, I agree.
Nah, it's really gaudy, I guess would be the proper term.
This color pattern is tacky!
Let's see. Looking around at the speed of fuck.
Depending on the fuck, it can depend on different speeds.
Sometimes they go fast, sometimes slow.
And sometimes you don't want to know.
I remember back in the day, I just remember this, that back in the day, if you could actually manage to get a quote-unquote shiny Ho-Oh before the shiny charm came out, that there was a quote-unquote good chance you'll run into a shiny Pokemon.
Remember the legend of Peekaboo?
Oh, yeah.
Peekaboo.
Hello?
I remember that legend well.
Eh.
Are
Yeah.
able to speak?
It's
No.
You know what? I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, and I'm gonna see if somebody else can host and see maybe that's gonna do something.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll try.
Will it do the thing? God damn it. The one flaw in my plan. We have two people who don't want to leave the call. Let's see.
Hella no, I can't join. I'm in the middle of an Overwatch game.
Oh.
Well, I can rejoin once the game is over. We're defending the point pretty good, so I'll join in a bit.
Alright.
So throw me into whatever group chat you're in. I don't know.
I'm trying to hang somebody up. Not sure how to do that.
Wait, are you still streaming or no?
Yeah, I still am. Just
okay.
Just technical difficulties. Okay, you know what? Okay, yeah, there goes he. You know what? I think I'll just do this then.
Hello? Yes, this is Dog.
Oh, I'm hearing things.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yay!
I'm 99% sure it's... I think my poor Samson, after all these years, I think he's just
hi.
dust.
Oh, yep.
I've been having mic problems for the past week, and I think my poor boy is just done.
Oh,
No, it's not you. I think it might be Discord.
Nah.
No, I think it is a mic issue.
Yeah, because it happened. No, it's happened to me a couple times too. Where if I join calls, did your bar thing there where it says voice connected? There was no bars at all.
No.
Oh, we're back, by the way, chat.
No, it said it was working. It's just not. It's straight up just not picking up that my microphone is turned on. So I think it's. And I've been having problems with my mic cutting in and out for the past week or so. I think I've just had this mic so long. I think it's finally just biting the dust.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Heaton, you might need to fight Jen for something because she wants to make Aizawa her husband.
Oh, parking lot when and where?
Okay then. Weapons or no weapons?
It's up to you. I can work with either, I suppose.
All right. 1v1 me. I got the Scottish blood in me.
Sure. I'm Irish. We don't fight fair.
I know, right? I got Irish, German, and Scottish in me. I'm pale as fuck.
You know, Jen, all I imagine with, you getting into a fight and being Scottish and everything, I'm just like, oi, Slag, you want a cheeky Pokemon battle?
It's the cat like you cheeky tot.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. The Celtic blood is strong within me.
At least you have taste.
Yeah. Low-key, I can't... No. Low-key, I also
You're a vampire?
No. Yeah. I don't know, I always liked Aizawa, because he's just that really chill dude.
Aizawa's everyone's spirit animal.
I feel a little bit of myself in him, too. Oh yeah, by the way, Heaton, I finally watched My Hero Academia Season 1.
I heard. Congratulations. I'm glad that you fixed it.
Yay.
I also have another...
Yeah, I'm glad I fixed it, too.
I also have have a crush on another hero dude.
Ida?
No. Ox. You bird boy.
That's fair.
Also, we were talking about the demon Pokemon Vivian and all their wing patterns.
Oh yeah, because Vivian has 666 as its Pokedex entry.
Can you link your stream again so I can...
Yep, I can do just that. Also, Kaido is asking you, Heaton, what Pokemon do you think Tenten would have?
Well, that would be easy.
It's gotta be a...
Alright.
Like a...
Oh, there's the devil.
Like a Hitmonchan or something, right?
Well, I mean, Tenten's the weapon girl.
I could see her... Hear me out when I say this. I mean, it seems like an odd choice. I could see her having, Doughblade, Honage, Ag/.
Maybe.
I'd say that makes total sense.
I can
I
see
mean,
it with a lot of
if you say she's the weapon girl, then what better Pokemon to give her than a weapon?
Also, Scyther, that works for her too.
So,
Yeah.
so what Pokemon would Boruto get? He get Trubbish, because that's exactly what he is.
Wow.
Exactly.
This entire call can for you guys, but Realm can attest to this. Is straight up true. So I got the first volume of Boruto in my Loot Anime crate last month.
Oof.
And I read it, and I went on the other day. I was like, "Oh, Realm, I'm glad that you're here." So I read the first volume of Boruto, and Realm just goes, "Oh fuck." I yelled until my throat hurt, and I was yelling for like 2 hours, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor soul.
About just the first volume. I'm like, here's my TED talk about why Boruto had every opportunity to capitalize on the failings.
I feel like your Sobel.
And then it didn't.
I feel like your Sobel icon just kind of fits you reading Boruto.
Yeah.
Kaito, the other voice is Hito no Ravoni.
Yeah, the people in here are Heaton, Jordan, Jen, and Kitty.
I'm here
There's a lot of-
always.
Also,
Yeah.
I am here.
yeah. Also, harsh. I'm sorry, Malik, but what Boruto did was be a piece of shit child.
I was about to say, you want to know
That's what he did to
Boruto,
him.
You want to know what Boruto did to us? He had every opportunity to be better than his dad, and he continues the Uzumaki line of being a horrific disappointment.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of reminds me of what Harry Potter's son did to him in, like, the play.
Well, no one in this call is gonna get this, but I told Realm, because I 100% think this is the case, and he agrees with me, is, Boruto has the worst case of Kenji syndrome
Yeah.
that I've ever seen. My
Oh.
dad! Everyone likes my dad, and my dad is cool, but I'm not cool, so I want to be cooler than my dad!
Yeah. Accurate.
Oh. Here's a good question for everybody.
Yeah.
In Class A, who would have what Pokemon?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure there's.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was like an entire video I saw from someone where they're like, "Oh, let's turn everyone from Class 1A into a Pokemon."
Yeah, but what if they had their own Pokemon?
Yeah,
That's-
like Pokemon trainers.
Right.
We need to give Deku a
Okay.
Sobble. This does not.
Yeah. Yes. Deku has a Sobble.
Alright, I can get behind that.
I thought he would have a Bulbasaur.
No, he gets a
All
Sobble
my-
because it's also a bundle of anxiety.
All Might, I could totally see him having like some sort of mega.
Actually,
I was gonna say Braviary.
Actually, no. Something that I found is like, I was thinking because like a lot of the times like I would usually either associate him usually having a Buzzwole, but no, this one video has entirely convinced me that he would have a Zygarde, because Zygarde 100%. I am mighty powerful. Then you just see Zygarde core.
Yeah. Actually, that makes a lot of thematic sense.
Yeah.
Ludonaka would have Jigglypuff, obviously.
I'm talking to some friends and drawing.
Let's see.
And what? Drawing.
Bakugo. Oh my god, I could see him.
Bakugo has an Electrode.
I was gonna say he would have
Because
a
it has to
Typhlosion.
No, it has to explode.
Yeah.
Not an eruption. It has to explode. It has to blow itself up.
Yeah.
So Electrode?
Yes, Electrode.
I like
Okay.
the idea of a running bit that the Electrode is just like him and keeps getting really mad, and every time it gets really upset, it blows itself up.
Damn it! Stop blowing up on me!
Okay.
Let's-
Who would Todoroki have?
Todoroki?
He has an Alolan and a regular Vulpix.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, definitely.
I can get behind that. A dual Vulpix.
Let's see. Kirishima, definitely be a rock boy.
What about Druddigan?
Druddigan, that would be perfect.
Also, just for the lulz of it, I could also see Kirishima having, hear me out when I say this, a Deontay. It's a rock, but it's a really pretty,
It's a really
powerful rock.
it's a pretty rock for his boyfriend Bakugo.
Okay.
Proposes to Bakugo by just holding out Deontay, who's very confused.
Let's see. Midnight, definitely Pheromosa.
Yeah. Actually, you know the
He
funny
has a Salazzle, how dare you?
Actually,
Sla-
you know the funny thing about Diancie, and it's something that I think I told Jordan either today or yesterday. The person who voices Ashido in the English dub of My Hero Academia is also the voice of Diancie.
Lol.
Nice.
Let's see. Ashido, I could see her having a Gudra. Because it's a very gooey.
Yeah, definitely.
Cute and
I was gonna
slimy.
say that she should definitely have a poison type, but Gudra makes more sense because goo.
Slimy.
Yeah.
Just like Mina.
I can also see Bakugo having a Garchomp because it is a very scary and angry
No, it has
Pokemon.
to explode. We've been over this.
Yeah, but
Wait,
it's
hang on, I
also
have to know.
angry.
Can Garchomp learn Explosion?
No.
If it can learn Explosion, Bakugo has it.
I am
There's
going
no
to check for
expectation
my own sanity. What sanity?
What?
I
There's
don't
Pure
think.
Piper on there.
It can't. Damn it.
Also, Kiramishima would also have a Tyrantrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that too. Rock Dino.
He loves him very much. He raised him since he was a baby.
Suyu will definitely have
Frogs,
a Politoed.
just frog,
Yeah, Politoed,
frogs
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Lamb.
the Poly family.
Also, she also has a Lickitung.
Yes.
And Lickitung.
Minota has a fucking male
No, you see, here's the thing. Mineta would be like such an unappealing trainer that no Pokemon would want to go with him.
Oh my god,
Oh.
yeah.
Keep
He
me
has,
away from
he has a Gardevoir that he consistently sexually harasses.
No.
No.
Don't do Gardevoir
No.
dirty like that.
Gardevoir
it's-
fled.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Not even a
Ojiro,
Gardevoir could love him.
let's see. Ojiro definitely would probably be an Infernape or an Ampipom.
Yeah, Ambipom more likely, yeah.
What would Yaoyorozu be?
Yayo.
Ditto?
No, Yaoyorozu, has a, fucking, what the fuck is it called?
Describe it.
Mountain? Mountain?
No, the last evolution of, oh god.
Is it a
My
steel
brain-
type?
No, it's psychic type, Alakazam!
Oh yeah, Alakazam.
Alakazam?
Yeah.
Because they're super smart, and they are really cool, and I could see her having an Alakazam that she puts in a butler outfit.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
I want to see this now!
Let's see. Togoyami, obviously Honchkrow,
Yes.
or some sort of dark Pokemon.
No,
Uh-huh.
everyone's like, Tokoyami has a Honchkrow, and then he opens the Pokeball, and it's one of the little mosquito Pokemon.
Oh, Cutie Fly?
Yeah, and it's a cutie fly.
Oh, even better.
I love
Actually,
it.
this kind of makes sense too with Togoyami. He would totally have a Mimikyu.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name of the Sense Kid. You know, the kid with the 6 arms, and he can replicate any part of the human body.
Shoji?
Yeah.
Shoji.
Yeah.
Shoji?
Yeah.
Oh, and,
Yeah, Shoji should definitely have a Loudred.
I was gonna say Octillery.
Oh.
Let's see. Zero definitely probably be a Spooter.
Yeah.
Shut up, Loki.
He loves his
What would
Ariados.
Ida have?
Ida?
Something that does Nooms. Something that does big Nooms.
Something does zoom.
No,
The fast Pokemon.
No, Heaton. Something that goes yeet.
Actually, this actually makes sense looking at this. He would totally have a Latios or a Latias.
Sombra yeets. She eats across the map.
I do.
That's not a Pokemon.
Well, yeah, what do you think? Latios
Not
and
with
Latios
that
for
attitude.
No, she is a Pokemon. Let her be a Pokemon.
Let her live.
Let her dreams be dreams, okay?
What type would she be?
Sombra out here living our
Dark
best
Pokemon.
Like Dark Steel?
Whatever she wants.
Dark Electric. But yeah, I could see.
Psychic.
But yeah, I could see Ida with Latios or Latias
That can work.
because they do go zoom.
They do go
I would
Neon,
like
yeah.
I would like to pose the argument that he has a what's the elephant?
Dolphin?
Donphan?
Donphan?
Donphan, yeah, because they tuck into the balls and then they do big noobs.
Okay.
They're Sonic Pokemon.
Oh, you know something? If Aizawa was a Pokemon trainer, he'd basically be Nanu.
He would have all the cats.
He'd have
He
all
has
the
an
all
he
the.
has an Umbreon that he adores. that
Now,
slips in his-
Coda,
Would that
Now,
make
Ko-
him the crazy cat lady?
Yes.
or let's see,
I mean,
Coda.
we have cats. Does that make us crazy?
Yes.
Let's see, Coda. Two
If you have
Pokemon.
more than 2 cats, then you're a crazy cat lady.
Well, thank you, Kitty.
You're welcome, crazy cat lady.
If my parents heard this, they would feel so attacked.
I'm
Somebody
joking,
in the
Chad. I love
somebody
you.
in the
Marry me,
chat.
Yeah.
marry me and we'll move in together and we'll have.
Oh my
20
God, Iruka with Farfetch'd.
That's so cute. That's such
You were
a
with
cute
Farfetch'd?
little image. Yeah, Uruka, but he's without Farfetch'd, who's like, Farfetch'd with like a tiny clipboard, and it keeps writing on the clipboard with its leak.
Yeah. Also,
That would be adorable.
Who would make more
Precious.
Who would make more sense to have a Mewtwo with Sharingan, Madara or Obito? None of them do because they don't deserve a Mewtwo.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Coda, I like to make the argument of 2 particular Pokemon. Shaman or Scorbunny.
Shaman.
Yeah.
Gotta be Shaman. I see
Yeah.
exactly where you're coming. It took me a second, but I see exactly where you're coming from. The answer is Shaman.
Yeah.
There's no Shaman
Oh,
trying.
By the way,
Get out of here.
by the way,
Go to your room.
by the way,
I'm in my room.
Heaton, Jordan recently made this after he was done watching My Hero.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay! I love her.
Okay, Sato, Diabetes Boy.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Slurpuff.
Yeah, Slurpuff.
Slurpuff.
Yeah.
Rikido Sato.
You guys a hard one. I want to say he has all the Vivians.
He has all the Vivians to look all fabulous.
He has 3
Except-
Vivians that every time he does his laser beams, they strike poses with him.
Hagure,
Actually, shouldn't they all be able to learn Dazzling Gleam?
Yes.
They do. They all do at the same time. It's very majestic. He's the best coordinator.
Yeah.
let's see, Hagure, she would definitely have like some ghost type on her team.
Yeah, Hagakure should definitely have a ghost
No,
type.
Kecleon.
Kecleon.
Kecleons!
Kecleon,
Oh, Yeah, because it can blend into the environment.
yeah, it makes sense. Also, probably a Haunter as well.
Yeah.
Looks like Team Nomu's blasting off again.
Adorable.
Let's see, teachers. Let's see, Shoto has all. Aizawa has all the cats. Mr. Mike Dude has Exploud.
Yeah,
Oh, Mike.
Present- yeah, Present-
his name is Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
President Mike needs the Exploud.
Did you
Let's
see
Definitely
see.
the
does.
Did you see the post of like the teachers' exam of like the teachers' training, and it's them going, Mike, you'll be screaming at the top of your voice for the next 4 hours, and everyone else is just running. No. Mike is just grinning, and the rest of the class is like, no.
The heated. How about the comic of, so, President Mike, why do you wear those shades?
I've not seen that one.
Because he has to wear sunglasses.
It's
at
like,
night
so
so
why do
he
you wear,
can
why do you
see.
wear, like, why do you wear shades? Ah, that's a good question.
Wait.
See, I have something that the young kids like to call crippling
Kitty,
depression.
was your answer to that? Oh, he wears shades because he has to wear sunglasses. They're the same thing.
Yeah, he has to
like,
wear sunglasses at night so he can see.
Oh,
I
god
like
damn
that.
it.
I like the comic that I sent you of the present Mike, what do you do for opponents that might be immune to your quirk? Like, for example, ones that don't have ears or are deaf. It's just him just holds up a gun.
Oh,
But All Might, now
Yeah.
that you're quirkless, what are you gonna do now? I do whatever
I'll defend
anyone
myself.
does when they don't have a
Hey,
quirk. He
that's
pulls out a
my
gun.
gun. No.
All Mike,
See.
that's disrespectful. All Mike doesn't use guns.
Give Aizawa a gun, 2K18.
Aizawa though, that's okay.
Yeah,
You give
Aizawa.
Aizawa a gun, he's If you give Aizawa an M107, done. Like like crime is solved.
No,
no, Twitter. No, he's like, Twitter, kids, don't come to school tomorrow.
actually, no. The worst person to give a gun to, Principal Nesu.
Oh, no.
You're definitely right.
The gun is bigger than he is.
And every criminal who comes his way when he points a gun to, he's like, okay, honestly, I hate working with these guys. They are so weird.
Let's see. Mr. Samek Block Boy.
Oh,
definitely
Cementos.
all rocks. Definitely all rocks. Just rock for days.
So mainly...
Yeah, I just read that. It's like, even that, like, when like Iruka shouts, cuts the stupid tricks, Farfetch hits Naruto with the leak.
Yes.
Ectoplasm. He's a weird one. I would say a Rotom, because it's an ectoplasma in a weird way.
I mean, so is every other ghost type.
Yeah. But I see it more like Rotom for him.
God, one of my favorite things of all time has got to be the friggin' Redraw Reagan meme. This is a gift.
And then there's our boys from Class B.
I should
yell
have
about this
tea.
season's
I'm
anime.
craving some green tea. I should make some tea.
Well, do
That
so.
should be-
Then make some tea.
I will, and my titty is itchy.
I love it how there's just this one character who looks like it's Iruka, but she's got like long ass hair.
That guy looks like my ex-boyfriend, Steve.
Blunt.
Wow. Oh. And don't worry, people.
Mob Psycho
Kitty,
100.
do you have an inside voice?
What? No.
Okay. Thought I'd ask.
Mob Psycho 100.
Unless you want me to do ASMR.
Yeah, Redraw Reagan is a gift.
Oh.
I will tell
Look
you
at this.
some nothings in your ear with ASMR.
Look at this. Look at this girl. She looks like Iruka with long hair.
She looks
You mean
like...
Uraraka?
Yeah,
No, that's not
Uraraka.
Uraraka.
I know, but it looks like
They were,
her.
yeah, they were saying it looks like Uraraka with longer hair.
You know what she looks like?
Hmm?
Hold on. I gotta find her. She looks like the character Peppermint Patty from goddamn Charlie Brown.
She does look like Peppermint Patty.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
please
yeah, you're
stop
kinda right.
calling me sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm severely
Yes,
emotionally
sir.
unstable.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait a minute! Mob Psycho. Isn't that the series where Kerbifer does the English voice for?
Of this character, yeah.
Yeah!
It's also made by the same guy who did One Punch Man.
Mob Psycho, I would like to get up on my soapbox for a grand total of 10 seconds to tell you that I love One Punch Man deeply in the deepest pits of my cold dead soul, but Mob Psycho 100 is 10 times better, and they are not even remotely comparable anymore.
Yeah.
This season is hurting me physically and emotionally. I can't keep crying like this, Bones. Please stop.
Well, I guess it's only fate. Am I right?
Can't keep hurting me like this.
She's been saying that pun for pretty much the entire stream, Heaton, waiting for you.
I hate this. God fucking damn it. I'll kill myself. I'll look for a fucking reason, I swear.
You got her
to God.
started. Hope you're
Now-
happy.
Now, at least it's not Boruto, okay? At least it's not that level bad.
But you
Give
got
it
her
credit.
started on Fate! You don't get Heaton started on Fate!
I'll yell about fate, I swear to God.
Alright,
Why does every one of Realm's streams end with me
I couldn't
screaming
remember the name.
for 40 minutes?
Well, because Jen keeps bringing it up.
Yeah, on purpose.
On purpose.
He's intentionally provoking me.
Ooh, it cute phone.
He Jen is a villain.
No, Jen
Don't
is
do
not a
it.
villain. She's like the anti-hero.
Yes. I am that one I'm actually more of an anti-villain, if that makes
That's
sense.
what I just anti-hero. That's the same thing.
No, an anti-villain.
Actually,
Really?
villains are a little bit different.
An anti-villain is the opposite side of the same spectrum.
Like, I guess an example would be, little thing that I've been writing on the side is that, okay, for backstory, I have this character named Kira. Kira in the My Hero Academia universe wants to be a hero detective. She has to catch a quote-unquote anti-villain named Arsene Lupin. While, yes, he likes to steal shit, he's actually got a moral code compared to other villains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
you're-
just
was
looked it
gonna
up.
like
TV
a fantasy
tropes
would be.
Yeah, TV tropes listed it as a character with heroic goals, personality traits, and/or virtues who is ultimately villainous. Their desired ends are mostly good, but their means of getting there are evil.
Well, actually, Heaton, would you say that is actually a good way to sum Stain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an anti-villain. Or at least from what I've heard. I haven't actually seen season 2 yet, or 3, or 4.
Stain, he's actually a really cool dude. Like,
a good
again, so I've heard. I haven't seen the series
Jen,
yet.
Don't talk too much about it.
I'm not gonna say. Okay,
yeah,
I'm not
Jordan
gonna
wants
spoil
to see
it.
Yeah. I should stress, I know about Stain, I don't know everything about Stain.
Right. But
I would like to complain mildly for a moment.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work on a project, and Realm knows about this, where I'm trying to mimic Kishimoto's art style, and I hate the way that he draws men with a burning passion.
Because they're just rectangles.
They're just rectangles. Their bodies have no Okay, I didn't notice. I was drawing something, and I spent an hour laying out everything, and I was like, why does this look wrong? And I was like, am I doing it right? And then I looked at it and I realized they're just rectangles. His body, if you look at concept art, if you Google Naruto concept art, all of the characters are the male characters are a solid rectangle. There's no indents in them, and part of that's to do to their clothing. But even if you look at the closest you can get with concept art, with Sasuke as shirtless as he can possibly be, it's still wrong.
It's like an hourglass?
No, it's a rectangle.
No, they're rectangles. Not their men have slight indents.
And they're
slightly
hips.
wide. Well, men are slightly wider on top than they are on the bottom.
It's basically like a reverse triangle shape or a V shape. A lot of men are drawn as. We're talking about, and we're going by the stereotypical men because not all guys have the similar body shape, but they do have a similar form. I know. I used to draw naked men all the time.
Yeah, on average.
I still draw naked men all the time.
Yeah. On average, a male human body will have broader shoulders and generally a more muscle on their top form, whereas for the average female body, it's reverse. They have stronger legs, and their hips are usually more defined than a man's, and they also have smaller shoulders. They have smaller girth in their shoulders.
Right, but depending on how... I'm not trying to sound like a feminist or body positive bitch, but
no, it's okay. Go ahead.
But there are different types when it comes to just the basic standard of the female anatomy. There are basic types of different, you have an apple shape, hourglass shape. You have an apple shape,
sorry,
and sick.
No, and you have triangle, but stereotype. Yeah, small shoulders, big boobies, tiny ass waist, and big ass.
But basically, TLDR, this lesson is
shape.
The lesson of today is draw Momo chubby, you cowards.
Yeah,
please.
Agreed. Draw Momo chubby,
draw
you cowards.
Draw Momo chubby. She deserves it.
Not only does she deserve it, but it makes logistical sense with her quirk for her to be slightly chubby.
Yeah, exactly, because she gets her power through... Well, okay, she regenerates her power through eating junk food.
It's weaponized thickness for the forces of good!
Exactly!
Fuck yeah! Now that's body positivity.
She never, ever has to worry about exercising because fat gives her power.
What about that one dude, the dude who eats...
Fat does give you power if you, say you ate a lot of shit, and you're supposed to, work it all off, not sit there. So technically, yeah, fat does give you power.
Oh, do you know who Momo is, Kitty?
All I know is that she's that fat bitch from fucking My Hero Academia. Or the
Don't call her a bitch. But yes.
Look, when I refer to people, I'm like, he's just that hoe over there. It's just the way I talk.
Fucking asshole over there.
Okay, whatever. Alright, I can buy that.
And then there's this asshole!
It does! Well,
points to Batman.
I literally call it, it's oh, what's going on? Are you, Jen will be so, how's your boyfriend? I'm like, oh, the dick? Oh, he's an asshole, like always. How are you, Jen?
Or she likes to call me the bitch.
You're clearly from the East Coast. Clearly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heck, even some of her talking rubbed off on me a little bit. Like sometimes I'll
Remarkably
pronounce
thick accent.
fluffy.
I don't know why it was this specifically, but when you're like, oh yeah, the dick over there, yeah. I'm like, oh.
By the way,
There's the East Coast accent.
there's this cringe thing that Kitty's been obsessed with, kind of.
What cringe?
A certain Caramella Girls.
Oh, I remember them when they came out back in fucking high school, and yeah, they were something. I used to know this girl in high school, and we were like best friends, and we were part of the anime fan club. Yes, I was a weeaboo. I'm not going to admit it.
I think we've all been a weeaboo at one point.
I
haven't.
But basically, she played. I hated that song for a good 4 or 2 years, and because she played it non-stop.
Which one?
Caramel Dancing.
Oh god.
That one.
It was all the time, every day, in the car, on the bus, in our shop. When she came over, I didn't want to hear Caramel Dancing ever fucking again.
It's like Palutena. I don't want to hear the word piranha ever again in my life.
Piranha.
I don't ever want to hear the word piranha again.
Piranha.
Piranha plant.
Well,
And Mega Laser.
fuck.
Sorry, Rome. I have to use a shield.
Why do your shenanigans always get me murdered?
I don't know.
It's time for your punishment.
Oh, no.
Punishment? What did I do? She's the one who said the word. She said the P word.
X-Nay, we don't use the B word. Call him Mr. Lincoln.
That's racist. You can't say the N-word.
Hey, stay out of my shed.
I love that I'm gonna say the N-word. You can't say the N-word. That's racist. Haha, you fool. I have also come to say the N-word. Nintendo
Ha!
64.
Ha! Ha, you nagger.
Oh.
That cracks me up so much.
That just reminds me of South Park.
I've also come to say the N-word.
I got that freaking thing
I think my
from...
boyfriend's dying in the bathroom. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been trying to use the manga as a reference as much as I can because I want it to get closer to Kishimoto's general style because I'm trying to emulate
Yeah, that's smart.
one of his manga chapter inserts, but like I don't
I got something to do then.
I only have so many choices. My character doesn't have like 75% of a face.
It's kind of covered by a mask.
Is this Phantom of the Opera?
By the way, he and all in favor of just having Amada drop 50 frickin' boulders on Boruto.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Hi.
Yeah.
I felt bad for Kishimoto because I think he did legitimately wanted to end Naruto, but I think people were still forcing him to make it. And
He's not doing Boruto.
Right.
Yeah, his assistants are taking over.
Yeah, I still think that he at one point did wanted to end Naruto, but not the way that he wanted it.
Well, it's like I do know, like back like during when like the series is almost over, like I know like I think it was more so around like he made Madara so powerful that he had no idea how to properly kill him off.
Yeah. Which is a lesson that everyone should take. Don't make your villains too powerful, otherwise you're gonna write yourself into a corner.
Yeah, like he's
Likewise
so
with Ichiro's.
Be like we both, I'm assuming, had the same thought of, yeah, be like Watsuki, make your protagonists so powerful that you have to sideline them for 75% of the series.
I mean, at least Deku, because at least Deku has the stipulation where every time he uses All for One, he fucking breaks his limbs.
Well, oh no! Watsuki is Roni Kenshin.
No, I was saying that if you wanted a way to balance your character having a really overpowered power.
Right.
Well, the bit in Rurouni Kenshin was that Nobuhiro Watsuki, the creator, outright stated that Seijiro Hiko, Kenshin's master, was too strong, because he made the realization that the main thing that handicapped Kenshin from just murdering fools left and right was because of his size, and that Mitsurugi was bad for his body. But because Hiko was so big, he just didn't have the same limits, and he was... Like, it's like Hiko mentions when he trains Kenshin to do the Kuzuryusen, he's like, yeah, mine will always be stronger than you, because it's based on centrifugal force and I'm bigger than you. He's like, I made this character so strong that I had to give him a garbage personality so that he wouldn't just show up and solve all the series problems.
Oh my god.
I remember... Just like, no, we'll just make him an asshole.
Yes.
It was the same thing with Okuyasu. Okuyasu has the most objectively broken stand in the entirety of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but Araki was just like, you know how I'll handicap this character? How? I'll just make him incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Freaking, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Freaking somebody got on my case now. There's like a difference of having like an OP character and they're just like having a good balanced character. Like somebody bitched at me because I have this character named Eve and she's like basically a waterbender with like a little water healing quirk into it. It's like the purer the water, the more effective it is in healing. Somebody told me that was too OP.
What?
Like, it's like, how? How is it OP? It's like, oh, she can self-heal whenever she wants. I'm like, no.
So
she needs pure...
Yeah,
she needs pure water to heal.
Also, let's indulge this for a minute and say that this is the case. Again, if that's all her quirk does, then... So? That's like saying, oh, Recovery Girl is a broken character because she can self-heal whenever she wants. Like, what?
I had this, like, headcanon in my...
Yeah, the thing, too, with that is, there is a, caveat to Recovery Girl's powers, too. Every time she heals a person, she's using their energy to heal them.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, is, like, the idea is that if you're fundamentally a support character, like you do, like you have a support quirk, it's not. I would also like the record to reflect our Lord and Savior. Oh god, I can't think of his name now. From one of the senpai, the one that looks like Lucas.
Oh yeah,
Mirio?
Yeah, thank you. I would like to echo the words of Mirio Senpai and point out that anybody can have an overpowered and broken quirk if you know how to use it right.
Yep.
Like, Mirio's quirk, when you sit down and... he's right. When you sit down and think about it, Mirio's quirk fucking sucks. Like, it's bad. He can't see, he can't hear.
He can't breathe.
No input.
He can't function.
Breathe. No,
then what the fuck is he, a disabled vegetable?
But he can phase through walls. But when he phases through an object, he can't interact until he's outside the object. Which is like, yeah, okay, he can move through walls, but he can't see where he's going. And that's like, if you can't see where you're going or what you're doing on the other side until you're on the other side of it, that's pretty bad.
Right.
Like Kitty Pryde, but more garbage. But like... he has found a way to work his quirk into something that's incredibly destructive and powerful. So, like... So, you could make the argument that I could sit here and be like, alright, we can argue all day long about whose quirks are broken and overpowered in what context.
Yeah.
Like...
It's like I said, the major drawback is that Eve's quirk needs purified water in order for it to work.
So yeah, like I take it.
Try to give her
salt water probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, if you give her salt water, it wouldn't do anything.
No, it needs to be pure, fresh water.
Yeah, so like, because you have regular access to filtrated. Unless one of her support items is that she's just got a fucking Keurig on her 24/7, like.
Yeah. She actually carries a water bottle with her everywhere she goes, though.
Dogs can pet other dogs. A whole new world has opened up for us.
Yes.
Oh, Foolish Tunes has a pretty fun prompt. Palutena attempts to stop Batu from teaching Pit the N-word. I'm gonna teach Pit the N-word.
I can say it. I'm Dark Pit.
Not.
If I'm Dark Pit, does that mean that I can use the N-word?
Not in my Skyworld server.
So excited.
Not in my Skyward server.
Not in this Christian Skyworld server.
Not on Skynet, you won't. Wait, what?
Not on my good Christian Minecraft server. I'm gonna say the N-word. No!
Actually, if we could go back to the discussion of like overpowered characters and whatnot, because like this is actually something that I usually get into conversations with people on, where like, because when I talk about my manga, because like, funny, I finally get to talk about my manga on my manga stream. What do you know?
Yay.
But like I usually tell people like. Essentially like the first capabilities that the main character Kamiko is capable of like getting and whatnot, and like he has like all this magic that he can utilize, and they usually say something like, oh well, doesn't that seem a little overpowered for this character? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, you know what, my you want to know how I remedy this? What's that? I make everyone broken.
You break everyone in. Well, like, this is one of my favorite things of all time. I have this character that I absolutely love. His name is Jack. And one of the key problems that Jack has, and every time this is the thing people harp on, is that he's a combat fighter. He fist fights. He's an inside style boxer. And I've said that for years. And after one really bad accident, he can't feel pain anymore. And people consistently bitch at me like, oh, that's Mary Sue trait, oh, that's broken. Let me explain something to you about the human body.
Oh,
the reason that you can
Go ahead.
The reason you can feel pain at all is it's your body telling you that something is wrong. It's your body going, something's broken, or something's not working.
Or something is really... Or you stubbed your toe, motherfucker!
Yeah. Jack, because he suffered a spinal injury and now he can't feel pain, it's a flaw because...
That means he can't... That means he doesn't know if he's got an emergency going on.
Mickey's here.
Yay.
I'd also like to teach you something fun, for those of you who don't know. How many of people in this call have actually hit someone before?
Me.
Like for real.
I have actually.
Somebody before.
I have.
Wait, what's the question? I'm sorry.
Have you ever actually punched someone before?
Yes, I have.
Let me ask you a follow-up question. Did it hurt?
Oh, did it hurt me to punch them, or when I punched?
Did it hurt you to punch somebody else?
Not really, because I was wearing some protective sparring gear. But when I'm not, it does. I do feel a slight backlash.
Yeah, if you've ever bare knuckle punched someone in the face,
I have. And it does hurt.
And it messes up your hands a lot, which is why if you do combat sports, you, as you stated, wear something to protect your hands. He does not do that. So he comes away from 75% of the fights in the story with his hands just covered in blood and his fingers just badly mangled because he can't feel pain, and he only starts to notice that something is wrong when his hands are shredded.
Yeah, this is a
that's not
this is a normal Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like just because you can't feel pain doesn't mean you can't be hurt.
It also
that's kind of like the extreme version of the Stranger from God of War.
Yeah.
can't feel any pain inflicted on him, but unlike the stranger, your character actually gets physical ramifications.
It's also a recurring plot element that he can't feel, like, very mild sensations at all. Like he had a love interest for a while, and every time that she would just put her hands on him, he just wouldn't feel it because he just can't. Like, subtle sensations are just gone. Like he said before, like, you always have this, like, I have a monologue for him written where he's like, you always have this sensation of, like, your clothing on your body, or like the physical sensation of, like, sitting
Basically,
in a chair.
he lost his sense of touch.
Yeah, and he's like, all of that is gone. I can't. If it's an external, unless it's something going on inside his body, like unless he's broken a rib, like bad, or unless somebody like sticks a nail in through his tongue, it's gone. It's like there's also a recurring gag that he keeps falling asleep in random places, and sometimes like he'll fall asleep on a radiator, and then they'll be like, yeah, you need to move, and then he'll get up and be like, ah, shit, because there's a huge burn on his arm because he can't feel it.
Oh yeah.
And so every time people are like, oh, that's a pro, it's like, oh, let me give you a medical document as to why no, it's not.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh, it's not a pro.
It's a curse.
It's a big con. It's a big con.
Yeah, it's like I did this kind of like a semi-dark Pokemon thing with a friend of mine, where it takes place like 2 or 3 years after the events of Kalos. This is when Amy, like my little fairy trainer, she caught Xerneas, quote unquote, saved Xerneas, and she was talking to one of the other dude's character, like, yeah, Landsire, yes, he might be immortal, but he's got a fate worse than death now. They're like, why? Being immortal's like a man's dream. It's like, you don't understand. He's not a god. He's literally laying at the bottom of his former hideout, dug, like, he's broken in many places. He's literally just a shell of his former self. He can't move. He can't talk. He can't eat. He's literally just stuck in that permanent state, and he cannot die.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
There's a bit in the Mark Waid Daredevil when Matt fights Bullseye for the second time, and he dumps chemicals on him and turns Bullseye into a vegetable.
Ooh.
But Matt gets him out just before the chemicals kill him. And there is one of the best scenes in, like, comic books for me, period, is Foggy talking to him afterwards, and he looks at Matt and he goes, alright, I need you to be honest with me. Did you do everything you could to save him? And there's like 3 panels of silence, and then Matt pats Foggy on the shoulder and goes, I'll talk to you later.
He didn't.
And there's like, oh god. And there's that part of you that's like, after all he put him through this arc, he deserved it, like, for sure. He put Matt through absolute hell, but, like, Jesus. The fuck?
Sorry, my guinea pigs just had a fucking spasm.
That's okay.
Aww.
The bit with Foggy's cancer is also really great. When Foggy's getting his cancer treatments, Matt is like, he's sitting with him and he's like, oh yeah, you'll beat it, I'm not concerned, blah blah blah. The two of them are talking about something, and he goes, hang on a minute, I'm gonna go get you some more ice chips. He goes, okay. And Matt gets up, leaves the room, and then just bolts for the bathroom and just throws up. And he has this big monologue where he's like, I hate hospitals, I hate them so much. I hate the smell of sterilized hallways, the smell of gauze, it reminds me of my time in the hospital. And he's like sitting next to him. He's like, I can hear how hard it is for him to breathe. I can hear his heart palpitations, his heart working overtime. I can smell and taste the chemicals in his system from this close. God. and he just talks about how awful it is for him, and then he just smiles and walks back into Foggy's room, and I'm like, oh, friends. Oh, friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the Mark Wade Daredevil is so good. The depression monologue gets me every time. Fuck, please read.
And for those listening and unaware of Daredevil's powers, he basically has his 4 other senses other than his sight enhanced. How would it feel to be someone who can hear, smell, touch, and taste basically an entire hospital?
Yep.
Yeah.
He straight up admits, like, the smell of his chemotherapy is making him sick to his stomach.
God, that's like, man, I can just feel the C. diff everywhere.
My favorite, one of like my all-time favorite things as well is there's this hilarious comic where there's just a little bit in the beginning of one of the comics where he talks about how he has to handle money because United States currency is all the same size, and because there's no like raised indentations on it, he can't tell bills apart.
Yeah.
So he's like, I learned how to do this thing, and it's the different, like, he folds certain bill numbers certain ways in his wallet, so he can be like, okay, this one's a 20, this one's a 5. And he gives them to this store clerk, and the clerk tries to shortchange him. And he's like, this happens all the time. I hate this. Trying to shortchange a blind man. This is so stupid. And then he knocks a bunch of stuff over on his way out. And he's like, whoopsie, I'm the poor little clumsy blind man.
Yeah, it's like Amy is just like monologuing how, and like she's overseeing like them digging out Team Flare's ruins or their hideout, and like they find Lanzer, and like she predicted that he's just a shell of a man. All he can do is move his eyes. He can't talk. He can't do anything.
Dark.
Yeah. And here's the thing, she does not pity him. Well, in a way she does, because he's got a fate worse than death now, and he cannot die. Not without the help of Yvonne.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, and she's like, and she told him, like, this is what happens when you try to play with powers you don't even understand. She says that as she walks by with her Xerneas.
This is what you get, I say, as I say with my god in this tiny ball on my hip.
I am Arceus, god of Pokemon. You used a Master Ball.
You threw a Master Ball. Fuck!
It would have been great if you used, like, even a Master Ball and, like, it ticks one extra time just to give players the heart palpitations of, like, you've got to be kidding me, get in the ball.
I think there is a very, 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 very rare chance that a Master Ball can fail. I think.
I'm looking for something.
But, yeah, freaking...
I like Twitch.
Yeah, poor freaking... It's like, it's kind of dark, yeah, but at the same time, Amy thinks that he deserves it because after all the things he's done, like, he did technically kill a lot of innocent Pokemon. He hurt a lot of innocent people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nearly trying to cause a Okay.
I have to go. I have junk to do tomorrow, so I need to go to sleep. We'll talk to you nerds later.
Alright,
Okay,
bye,
see
thanks
for joining.
I didn't yell about fate this time.
Yeah.
Good. Eat in your face, Jen.
Don't worry, there's always next time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyway, there is a 1 in 65,536 chance of a Master Ball failing to catch, but the rates are so low people don't even consider it. But there is a chance it could fail.
You know what?
The game says there's 100%. It has a 100% chance of catching, but with those odds, it can fail.
You know
it's
what?
just very rare.
I'm not gonna look for a video to see if someone actually has a recording of them like being unfortunate enough for a Master Ball to fail.
I actually want to look this up too, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, immortality, even though it sounds like it'd be a good quote-unquote power, it is not. Because, like, I wish to be immortal. I wish to live forever. You're probably going to regret that wish because you're watching the world changing, all your friends and family is dying around you. Yeah, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Loki. Hi, buddy. Aw.
Of course, when you go to look up Master Ball fails, I get a fucking Verlicified clickbait video. Fuck
I
off.
saw it too.
Yeah.
Okay, let me type in something more accurate. Master Ball fails to catch. Not Master Ball fails as in it caught the wrong Pokemon.
Right, see you, Nikki.
Oh, bye, Nikki.
Get my butt massage. Goodbye, person. I don't know.
Right. Have you heard of the main theme of Fire Emblem Three Houses? I have not.
I've seen the Nintendo Direct. It looks interesting, but I don't think it's for me because I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like
Link's Awakening remake, Link's Awakening remake, Link's Awakening remake.
Yes. Oh baby,
That's
oh,
higher
baby,
on my
oh,
list.
baby.
And
That's
I'm not
top
a Fire
tier.
Emblem fan by nature, so that
I'm also low key interested in that Star Fox game.
oh, you mean
I
Starlink?
saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Starlink has a new story involving the other members of Starwolf.
Nice.
yeah.
Also, I find it funny that Starlink made a better Star Fox game than Star Fox Zero. It's because Star Fox Zero is a fine game. I will never say that it's bad. It's just the controls are what kills it for some people. You either love it or you hate it.
By the way, speaking of Star Fox, I still love that one thing on Twitter that somebody posted of Fox McCloud goes straight to the point, and it's the clip of going, "I'm Fox McCloud. My father is dead."
Wow. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
And remember, there's that apparently quote unquote Star Fox game we never talk about. Star Fox Adventures.
I'm mixed about Star Fox Adventures.
I like it. I mean, like, I know I'm that one person, but it's like I do like the game because everyone complains about the controls, but it's actually not as bad. Yes, they're mediocre, but they're not bad.
Like, honestly, my issue with Star Fox Adventures is that it's bland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Zelda game without being a Zelda game, and not a very good one.
I will admit
It's
that
not
the
bad
music is,
either, but
I mean, the music in the game is really pretty. I mean, it was produced by Rare.
yeah,
Rare.
Rareware.
Not Where. Yeah.
Rare.
Rare.
You know, it's really rare to see their games nowadays.
Raru the Seven Sages.
But yeah, it's like, it wasn't a bad game, but, you know, it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't bad. It was just mediocre, but I still liked it.
I also think
Yeah.
I also think people don't give Star Fox Assault a good chance.
Yeah, Star Fox Assault,
Excellent.
I would say, is the second
It's a
best
lot
game.
smoother. It's a lot, like, Star Fox Assault definitely fixed what was wrong with Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah, for one thing, it focused more on, you know, vehicle battles.
Yeah. I mean, we still had land battles, but yeah.
Yeah. People complained about the tank controls, but then again, Resident Evil was able to make tank controls work, or at least the older Resident Evil games did.
Yeah, you know what? I just tell people get good.
Yeah. That's the general consensus.
Get good.
If you don't like a thing, get good.
Yeah.
Bafom dads. Oh, foolish tunes. It's a Zelda game, but instead of charm, it had space furries, woolly mammoths, and Bafom dads.
And Tricky.
And Tricky. Why'd you remind me of Tricky, Jen? Why did you remind me of Tricky?
Why did you remind anyone of Tricky?
At least his cameo in Assault wasn't too bad.
By the way, Jordan, just wondered, did you ever get a chance to look at that one, Temmie Goes to College animation that I linked you earlier?
Oh gosh. I don't think I did. I'll watch it right now.
Yeah, it's really short, but it's really cute and funny.
Discord, please. Discord, please. Let me go. Discord, please.
No.
It won't let me scroll. It won't let me fucking scroll. What the fuck?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, there we go. Found it.
Okay, never mind.
It will marry you and have
I found
all
it.
of your children. And some.
That was stupid.
Beep. See ya.
Brian, I already
Yeah, I
found
know.
it.
I was gonna, like, Jen, Kitty, you're more than welcome to look at this too if you like.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
I
it
like
porn?
Temmie.
Everyone likes Temmie.
It's the Thames. Temmie
Technology
goes to
studies.
Hold on, my boyfriend's screaming at me. Yes, dear. Hold on, he wants a towel. Here you go. Stop being naked.
What? Bob.
Should have said hi.
No, I'm not streaming.
24 seconds
Bob.
later.
I have no.
24 seconds later. That was adorable.
Back from Cool Egg!
You notice that one of those Temmies didn't have a face?
No.
Yeah, I saw. That must have been Bob.
Yeah. No, that was Temmie.
No, Bob has a face.
I am Bob.
Wait, the one who doesn't have a face is the one who attended college because she had to leave the store, but her face stayed.
Yeah.
That's the one who went to Cool Egg.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of the call, but I'll be around if you guys need me.
Alright.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Later, Jen. And then there were 3.
Yep. Bring Temmie to college.
Temmie in pursuit of higher education.
Temmie with 3 M's. Whoa, 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 whoa. Temmie, hoi, Temmie, hoi, and Bob, hoi.
Bob should have said hi.
Hi, I'm Bob.
I've always imagined Bob, like, saying the typical Temmie, hoi! And then talking in a normal voice. Like,
Yeah.
I'm Bob.
Where did Jen go?
She left.
Jen
the call.
died.
As you know, Jen, she just leaves groups.
You sound almost bitter about that. I'm kidding.
Nah, it's just something that me and Kitty knows that she does like all the time. Like we'll make like private DM groups, and then when we're done like having a call, she just immediately leaves them.
I don't know
I've
why.
noticed that. I mean, gets rid of Discord space or something. Apparently, Discord saves a lot of data in the background. It just doesn't tell you about it.
Discord, fix your shit.
Take that off!
Kitty titty.
Ah! Boy, I'm Temmie.
Oh, hi, Timmy.
W's. W's.
Yeah.
Come here, Piggy.
Sorry, my boyfriend's being weird.
It's cool.
Welcome to the streams.
I could say something right now that could make them say, whoa.
No. Your favorite boy.
Oh, not chatter.
Your favorite boy. Oh, That would be.
There you go.
No, don't take these two off of me. Ah, they're gonna hop and fight on me. Ah! Stop it! Ah! No, stop it!
Attack of the guinea pigs.
What?
They're about to hop and fight all over me.
No, there's a boy.
Take him.
You two should kiss.
Put him back. No, don't make him hop him. It's right in my head.
Why do my streams have guinea pig humping?
What? Oh boy.
Kitty!
There's a live audience! Hello?
Ah!
Kitty, why is your boyfriend so adamant on having guinea pig humping in my streams?
And on top of you for some reason.
Where else
Is this his kink?
Where else am I supposed to put the fluffy boys?
Anywhere but on Kitty.
So you'd rather have them on the floor and chew on power cables than they get electrocuted and die?
I mean, no, we don't want that.
I mean that's not what we're insinuating.
On the floor, they'll all die.
No.
Yeah, piggies. Chew on all the power cables.
Ow, my titty.
This is why I like having Kitty in my streams. Shit like this happens.
She always says the most outlandish
It
things.
brings the memes.
That's because I.
It brings the memes, yes.
No,
Poor
and they're
guinea pigs.
squeaking again.
Follow the guinea pig.
Stop. Actually, after we go get cell phone shit, did you want to go and get some food?
Maybe.
Or do you have stuff to do?
That's what I got going.
Okay.
Haircut, definitely on the agenda.
Just get a twin.
Alright, buzz cut it is.
No, I
Buzz
like
cut
your
it is.
fluffy hair. Don't cut it.
Buzz cut.
No.
Low top fade.
Please, no. Bless you. Don't cut your hair. You look amazing and sexy.
I look amazing and sexy no matter what my hairstyle is.
Please. Well, that's true, but I like you with the long, fluffy hair. Please
I
don't.
Like long, fluffy
I
hair.
love it. It's high. It makes my girlhood go wee.
Good God, it's not even after hours. It's not after hours.
It's not after hours.
It's close to 10, actually.
Girlhood go wee. Why are we?
Okay, apparently my boyfriend wants to break up with me. I'm single, guys.
Well,
Girlhood
shit.
goes wee. Airport.
Are they ignoring the fact that this is a stream?
Realm Wars. Apparently my boyfriend wants to break up with me.
God damn.
They
Well, I
just say
mean,
he's a manhood.
this is certainly a first of my streams, a breakup.
Awkward.
God,
Sorry, but the vagina and the titties come with me.
if only it was low tier God on stream getting broken up with.
Yeah, that would be satisfying.
That would be satisfying. I'd be like, hey, yo, guys, fuck this
Don't
dude.
become a degenerate. Not you guys, my boyfriend. I don't want to become a degenerate.
Oh.
I know.
So apparently I'm single, Realm Wars. You got any nice male friends?
Here's a Jordan.
What? I didn't agree to this.
I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady.
Okay, I'm single. I could become a Twitch thotty now. Time to whip out them titties.
Fuck, she's one of them.
Hi, bounces tits. Look at me. Oh no, I just sat my ass down on something. Oh no, my butt showing. Don't look. Ooh, ooh.
Attack of the Twitch thoughties.
You know, I've always wanted to go to like the city and just like hire about 10 or 20 hookers to like play Twitch streams topless.
You can't do that. You'll get banned from Twitch's TOS. However,
you'll get extremely bankrupt.
Yeah, but you will but you can actually show some cleavage and you won't get yelled at. Just make sure that the Twitch thotty takes up both the screen and their game takes only a little bit of the screen. And, you know, just interact with the chat and be really slutty.
Yeah. And then complain whenever your mom comes into the room.
For every $10, I unzip this top a little more.
And that's one way to do it.
Who's in the call right now? Just myself, Realm, and Kitty. And Kitty's boyfriend.
Yeah. With the occasional word of wisdom.
Yes.
And the excessive tit grabbing.
Always.
Oh, what are you gonna do when I become saggy and old?
I don't know.
I'm sure he will still love you.
Well, let's think about it in a used car perspective. When it gets old, the parts start breaking, you're really seeing that newer model on the showroom floor, you're really wondering if it's worth keeping your old girl or trading her in for a newer model.
You would trade me in?
Now, that would be...
I guess it depends on how many parts break.
Excuse me, I still look like a 16-year-old, thank you very much.
Depends how high mileage you got on her.
Are you objectifying her? What the fuck?
Speaking rattles that shouldn't be where they are. The door's not closed right. Is there a weird smell coming into the cab?
I can't believe we're just sitting here and letting them talk about this.
The mud flaps hang lower than they should.
Excuse me, my coochie is nice, thank you. Spare coochie, ma'am.
I don't know if I'm allowed to comment.
Here we are 21 years later. And
I don't even know why I'm here.
You're here because you're a friend.
Well, that I know. Glasses are dirty.
Well, sorry if I'm an old jalopy.
No, you're not yet. The mileage is low, and the interior still smells fresh.
When do you sniff me?
I can't believe we just heard Kitty getting compared to a car.
Beep, motherfucker.
Very comfy.
This is a very weird car sequel. Ooh! Uraraka!
Yeah.
These airbags are very fully inflated. A lot of room in the trunk.
I feel unclean.
He's a hatchback. She's a compact. She's not full size.
A poor player.
Can I break my legs and become taller?
No, you would just have broken legs. If anything, you would be shorter.
You get her in the right move, she turns into a
full of sound and fury, signifying
top comes down.
Yeah, sorry, don't.
You make me seem like I'm a slut.
You're a BMW.
Thanks.
Big Mexican
what?
woman.
I'm not fucking Mexican. I'm pasty as fuck. Does this skin look like a fucking Mexican to you? I don't think so.
Most curioso. I don't know.
Here, Kitty. Well, all you gotta do, show your boyfriend this and convince him to get you a duck.
Did you just recommend her to watch DuckTales because I heard duck?
No, I sent her something of I sent her a duck video and like, here, show this to your boyfriend and convince you to get you a duck.
Babe, I know what I want. I want a duck for my birthday.
DuckTales, woo!
I don't speak with your mouth full because I can't understand it.
Yeah, I must country max.
Okay, I'm gonna buy a duck.
What?
Because I want. Look what I sent you.
You want some cheese and quackers?
No.
Cheese and quackers.
I want soap carvings. I want to buy like 20 things of soap and cut them and enjoy the sounds. Not the sound really, but I enjoy the cube cutting. They slice them down to tiny ass baby cubies. I want to get a duck and name him Hamilton.
I wish I could do a Donald Duck voice, but I can't.
I want to marry Donald Duck. No, I'm joking.
What?
She joking.
I know
she
this-
memeing.
Well, I mean, if you really want me to marry Donald Duck, I will. I'll be the first person to marry Donald Duck.
I mean, you probably treat him better than Daisy does.
Fun fact, I actually like Daisy.
Oh.
I'm a horrible person.
Actually, I remember in Kingdom Hearts 2. Listen, Daisy, we're gonna have to borrow Donald for a little longer. And how much longer? It's like, God damn it, Daisy, you're the obsessive girlfriend.
I'm trying to select everything, but I keep copying it instead. That's annoying. I'm just reorganizing my files. Don't mind moi.
Okay. I mean, I will mind you, because you're a good friend.
Well, I thank you for that.
Yee. And so does Ashido.
Ashi! I feel like I'm the only person who calls Mina Ashido Ashi.
I mean, it's a cute nickname.
That only I give her. Which is weird because you would think Ashi would be a nickname for her, but it's not.
No, instead Bakugo just thinks of raccoon eyes.
Ugh. She doesn't even look remotely like a raccoon, Bakugo. Like, if you're going to insult her, do it properly.
Damn you, icy hot!
Yeah, like that.
He calls Uraraka round face.
She's like, I'm pretty sure you just called me fat.
And I'm pretty sure Bakugo doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Are you fat shaming me, Bakugo? Well, I'm certainly not fat praising you.
How does that bunny?
Oh my god, that sounds so wrong.
How it does look so hard.
Please stop.
Okay, nice and organized.
Oh, the organization. Do you think Goku would be able to defeat All For One? I'll say I recall us having this conversation before in Heaton's group, and
That's an obvious question. The answer is absolutely he could.
I mean, I know he could, but I don't think like he'd be able to beat him in one shot. Is the thing.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
You're overthinking this. All you have to do is this is transmission and get up behind him and then freaking blast him with the command man.
All For One can also teleport.
Yeah, All For One, I think his thing is that he copies the powers of whoever superhero that
he steals people's powers.
Yeah, steals them. That's it. Okay, to be perfectly fair, I haven't gotten to him yet, so I don't know everything about him.
Right.
Right. X3 knows his pants is just warm.
Is this Nyaners?
No, it's not Neoners. It's someone named Sakawakia. I can't pronounce their names. They're a voice. They're like a meme voice actor where they take their I'm assuming that's not their natural voice, but if that is, that's pretty. That they take it, or that cute anime kawaii
Senzawa?
voice. Yeah, Zenazawa, and they're just like they meme it up. It'd be like me taking my Dragon Maid voices and fucking doing random bullshit with them.
What do you do?
Yeah, okay, I get the
I
gimmick.
used to because I have fucking weirdos like, just like, where's Dragon Maid? I want the Dragon Maid. I'm like, oh my god, you like, and half of them are fucking weeaboos.
Oh my god, Lady Toro, you're so sucky.
Stop! People have called me Toro. I am not a fucking dragon.
Yeah, she is a kitty.
That's who girlfriend. Kitty Heisker is my girlfriend. I'm gonna marry her one. There's a best boy anime.
Kill yourself.
no, see,
Too much for you, Lady Saber.
See, Kitty, it's like someone walks up to you and they're like, "Oh my god, I want to marry Toru," and you're just like, I mean, it's gonna come with extra baggage. You just point at your boyfriend.
Oh, they're gonna get extra baggage, all right. I have a lifetime of emotional issues, so they want to deal with that. They're more than welcome to try.
Oh god, emotional baggage.
Yeah.
You mean dealing with a human being?
Something like that.
I judge relationships by what kind of person the person is.
So you totally.
Apparently I'm fucking crazy.
So you totally date me, right? No, Bakugo.
Bakugo, you're like 16. That is what we would call pedophilia.
It's like Bakugo's like, wouldn't stop me.
And then he tries, and then he gets immediately arrested.
It's like, damn it, Bakugo.
Okay, real talk though, I don't think Bakugo would get himself into that kind of trouble.
No, he wouldn't.
Because as much as we like to rag on Bakugo, he's actually one of the smartest and most strategic characters in the show, which is the most frustrating part about him because his attitude sinks.
Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah, Big Mac. I know Goku doesn't have a quirk, but like, I was just more so correcting that All For One's whole thing is that he can steal quirks, and that he just has a bunch of them stockpiled.
Yeah, but the whole point of that question was not to say, can Goku beat him with his quirk? Because obviously he doesn't have a quirk. He doesn't belong in MHA's world.
Yeah.
The question is if he could beat him.
Yeah, and it's like, he could, but I don't think it'd be easy.
Yeah. Then again, when has Goku's battles been easy?
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure there's multiple times where Goku lets his opponents, like, power up just because he wants to fight them at their best.
Yeah. He does like a good fight.
Yeah, even it does lead to him doing really stupid shit. It's like, Goku! Frieza's about to get to his final form! You should beat him while he's charging right now! No, I want to fight him at his best. Goku, he's gonna blow up the planet!
Then I'll stop him!
That man is gonna be the death of me.
If you hear clickety clacks right now, that's because I'm saving WIPs of that Metroid comic that I worked on earlier. Off screen, because this is Brian's stream, not my stream.
Beerus would just Hakai All For One. Well, I mean, Beerus could beat Goku too, so...
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't know who Beerus is. Is he that cat person?
Yeah, he's the cat person, the god of destruction.
The god of destruction is a Siamese cat?
You know what? That makes too much sense.
Oh, yeah, because cats are like... Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Cats want to watch the world burn.
Even Chocolate wants to watch it burn.
Don't
Look
you,
at her
Chocolate?
right now.
He's like, don't you, Chocolate?
And she's just sleeping. I wish I could fall asleep as fast as she can.
I think we all wish we could fall asleep like a cat can.
I mean, we're both Leos, so it should come to us naturally, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but no.
And yes, I did bring astrology into this, because you know what? I'm interested in astrology.
Yeah, you know what? Me and Jordan actually are both Leos, so fuck off.
Which means we're brothers.
We are brothers. We are brothers and kitties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Saitama.
Did you just
Okay.
did you just walk? Well, did you just walk back into our conversation and heard that part?
Yep.
Okay, Macintosh.
Listen here, Toru. I'm gonna bend you over, and you're gonna see why they call me Big Macintosh.
Okay,
No.
Dad.
Oh,
Ah!
There's so much tomfuckery in my streams.
Emphasis on the fuckery.
Is this because Heaton didn't bitch about Fates?
You know what? I think we cracked the code.
Damn it.
Because Heaton didn't get on the Fates rant like Jen wanted, we're getting very sexually charged comments.
We're getting sexually charged commentary.
Exactly. And then we're both flustered. We don't know what to say in response to them.
It's like
And
I'm trying to draw mangoes. It's like, oh my god, there was actually an instance where I could talk about my mango.
and I'm also doing my thing, and it's equally nerdy, and it's also about a game I don't think anyone cares about, Metroid.
I say I care about Metroid.
Okay, never mind. That only some people care about.
Sammy is a good girl.
Yes, she is.
I only have two things that keep me happy: soap carving and soup.
wow.
Soap.
glad.
Soap!
I'm joking. Don't you re at me. Why do you re?
Well, I can't find them.
What do you mean you can't find them?
I can't find them. There's only soup.
What do you mean there's only soup?
I mean, there's just soup.
Go to the next aisle.
All right, you don't have to shout at me. There's still soup.
What do you mean there's still soup?
I mean, there's just soup.
Go to the next aisle.
There's still soup.
What store are you in?
I'm at soup.
What do you mean you're at soup?
I mean, I'm at soup.
Why are you... What store are you in?
I'm at the soup store.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you. Guys, you'll never guess what I saw on the internet. I saw a woman and she was naked. You are so goddamn stupid. I believe it's called porn, buddy. It's on the internet there. No, this woman was famous. Famous for what? For being naked. So goddamn stupid. Listen, Suzaku, just ignore him. Maybe he'll go away. But I saw her! She was naked! Frame! Naked! He's still here. I can see that, Suzaku! Well, I'm out of here. No, dick! Everyone loves the soup meme, Malik. Everyone does.
Spec coachy, ma'am.
Okay, so it is agreed. The hoverboard is made of licorice. We can punch it if we want to, but only if it's near a swing set. So, stream, how are you lovely people doing today?
We haven't talked to chat in a while.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's like the awkward commentary kind of takes it out of a lot of people.
Are you done with the milk?
I mean, I know some of us are pretty pretty awkward, me especially, but I didn't think things would be that awkward. My voice came out exactly the wrong way.
Can you smack the babbies?
Jordan, I think we're gonna get smacked.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
Kitty said to smack the babbies.
I don't want to get smacked.
I don't either.
Wait, why am I talking like this?
You
You just can't wait for me to die, can you?
When you see someone introduce their friend to Dragon Ball, but then tell them to start with Z.
Okay. I think I'm gonna upload these.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just kind of doing my own thing, guys. Sorry.
It's fine.
And I'm also making sure to check on Brian's progress. And, wow. Ghoulish battle scene.
Yeah.
I'm not sure ghoulish is a word, but
Well, I mean,
it is now because I made it up.
Yeah. I mean, this series can get pretty bad.
Yeah.
In fact, I work on book 2 here and there, and I already have someone whose chest got ripped open by the Shadow General.
Yeah.
And right in front of her kid.
Yike.
Cause Shadow General don't give a fuck. He's racist towards humans. He wants them all dead.
Okay, how many seconds would that be?
He's like, fucking humans.
Roughly 6.
Well, I'm gonna take my leave for the night, so I will see you guys later.
Oh, you had not Kitty? Later.
Bye.
Bye.
And then 02.
There were 2.
Hopefully we can carry on by ourselves.
Yeah. We might get either Danny or Ryan later, but they're currently recording stuff for SNG.
Alright then.
But Ryan said he will let me know if he is available if I'm still streaming by then.
Alright, cool.
Which I mean, I might. I mean, I tend to do my long streams.
Yeah.
You know, this gives me an excuse to not procrastinate.
Yeah. And I will make sure to also reinforce that.
Yay. Guys, he's holding a gun to my face! Every day with Jordan, he just points a gun to my face and says, "You will work on your shit!"
No, I wouldn't do that. Besides, I hate guns.
I would be caught dead with one of those things.
Basically, yeah. So, is Jordan Sonic the Hedgehog? Fuck, no!
No, he's Spider-Man.
Sure.
Yeah, then again, we are all Spider-Man.
And we are counting on you. They're counting on me. Well, maybe not you specifically. I think it's a metaphor.
After all, with great power comes great. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Don't you dare finish that sentence. Don't do it. I'm sick of it.
My name is Peter Parker. I'm a private eye.
I like to drink Ed. I like to drink Ed. Wait. Bleh. I like to drink egg creams. Why can't I? I'm saying Ed creams. What the fuck? I like to drink egg creams and fighting Nazis a lot.
Sometimes I light a match and watch it burn to the tip just so I can feel something.
Anything. Show. I mean, besides like a straight spider XP.
Oh, like an actual Spider-Man?
Yeah.
There isn't anything like that yet.
Yet.
They do have a cat police officer though.
Yeah, they do. And they are very adorable. As cats are wont to be.
Alright, who voted for him? What? Did you think anyone was gonna vote for you? Like, damn, Sarah, that was savage.
And that's all she wrote. Okay. Posted a thread on Twitter, which hopefully people will see.
Well, you know what? I will go and see it.
Okay.
There we go. I sees it. Oh, Sammy. Sammy need hug.
Yeah. I'm a monster.
Give Sammy the pets.
And for anyone else interested, I'll put it here.
Yay! Now the world can see.
Yeah, still work in progress, but it's coming along.
The world can see a crying Sammy.
Yeah.
Ninja theory. She should be crying in fear over Ridley.
No. Hello, this is Agavaman / Team Lightning Bolt from DA. Not sure if you remember.
I remember you. Like from like years ago. Many a years ago.
Many millennia ago. In the Great Weeaboo War.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay.
Actually, Jordan, I know something that would probably make you super happy for My Hero if they eventually make like a Jedi superhero.
That would be badass. I mean, maybe not with lightsabers and everything, but using the Force and all that.
Yee. And oh look, it's a Nomu. Where? It's okay. All Might made the Nomu go away.
With a well-placed, go beyond plus ultra.
Fuck yeah. He beat the shock absorption right out of him. You've been bested, villain. Surrender. We all want to get this over with quickly. He cheated.
That's your big conclusion, Shigaraki? He cheated?
He's such a fucking man, baby.
Yeah.
Kurogiri, he cheated.
Oh, Pokecorn encounters. And it's a P-Dove. Nope.
Ooh.
So, for the Metroid comic, I wasn't sure whether to include just Grey Voice or just Old Bird or both, but I think putting in just Grey Voice was ultimately the best way to go.
I think so too.
Because I needed practice with drawing Chozo anyway, so I figured why not pick the most average one?
Yeah, just one is fine.
Yeah. Plus, since he's the one who gave Samus his DNA to be part Chozo, I think he'd be the closest thing to a father figure she would have.
That's fair.
Although I like to think that they're both her dads.
We are all your dad, Samus. My dad is a burb.
Which Metroid Other M, for some reason, throws out the door when they made Samus say, Adam Malkovich is the closest thing to a father I ever had. Hello, what about your actual father or Old Bird and Grey Voice?
Yeah, meanwhile, the Chozo are like, were we a joke to you?
Okay, I get that Sakamoto was the one who wrote the story of Metroid Other M, but that doesn't make it... I wouldn't say that necessarily makes it okay, especially if it's not written very well, which it wasn't.
Yeah. The story was bad.
Yeah, and when it comes to situations like this where the creator makes one thing canon as opposed to another, like the whole sunken ship being... no, the wrecked ship, that's the name. In Super Metroid being the same ship that Samus wrecked in Zero Mission with all those space pirates. Sakamoto said that they weren't the same ship, even though that the location and the setting would have been perfect. It's situations like that where sometimes the creator isn't always right. Even though they say one thing, fans could come up with an idea that makes way more sense, and therefore I think is widely more accepted.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is the creator isn't always right, and you shouldn't always treat their words like gospel. Because they're people too, ultimately.
Exactly. Don't be a dirt.
And yeah, and people can be wrong.
People can be wrong. Like Sakurai sometimes.
Yeah. You hear that, Sakurai? Dark Pit still sucks!
Smasher fighters.
And don't have Dark Pit come back until he has a completely original moveset.
We have replaced the entire roster with nothing but Dark Pit.
Where's my Shulk? Where's my Shulk?
Replaced by Dark Pit.
If they do that, I'm tossing the entire fucking franchise out the window.
Oh no. Pimp Knight, what did you do? Oh, he's just doing mystery dungeon stuff.
Yeah. He's doing a stream of it right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just like,
Again,
yeah.
I should get into that series.
Yeah, I was just sitting here like, oh no, did you do another sweep? But you just did one.
So there's a red and blue mystery dungeon. Are there version differences between the mystery dungeon games?
I think there's differences in like maybe what kind of Pokemon you can encounter.
Okay. Because if it changes the story in any way, then that's concerning for me.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, there's exclusive Pokemon in like the different versions.
Okay. If that's the only thing that changes, then that's fine.
I know during when I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness, I was a Pikachu and my partner was a Chimchar.
Oh, cool.
And we both took down Dialgis together.
Oh, Primal Dialga, right?
Yes. And we also took down Darkrai.
Cool.
I was a human once. No, you weren't.
Oh, Chocolate awake.
Chocolate.
Hey, Chocolate.
Hey.
Hi.
Mew Mew Kitty.
Okay, she's just sort of like standing there.
I mean,
The
why-
OG Primal Pokemon, if you will. Happy face. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised Primal Dialga isn't actually a thing in the main games.
Or Primal, Palkia, for that matter.
Yeah.
Or Primal Rayquaza, or Primal, Giratina, or Primal Arceus. Well, if there's Primal Arceus, we'd probably be all dead.
Yeah. Arceus would just have perfect stats.
Which is weird because it kind of already does.
Yeah, but it's like all of its stats would just be maxed out.
Yeah.
Like 220, 255 in like every stat.
Interesting how some Pokemon get stronger by regressing.
I mean, it's also called being in your prime.
I guess.
Because sometimes the older you get, you actually aren't able to do some things as you were before.
Oh, is that what it's like for you, Lady Palutena?
Don't make me smite you.
Mega Rayquaza is Primary Rayquaza. But so who likes Dark Pit's moveset more than Pit's? Because I do. I'll kill you.
It's like, who likes Dark Pit's moveset than Pit's? It's because I do. Wait, what are you talking about? They're the same moveset.
In the back of your mind, you're like, uh-oh, Jordan's gonna get pissed. Okay, for those in the chat who don't know, Dark Pit is my least favorite Smash character of all time. Okay, I love Dark Pit as a character, but I don't like him in Smash. And like, oh, stronger. Is that really true? Cause,
not too much, honestly.
Yeah. Here's my reasoning. When it comes to other Echo Fighters, Dark Pit to me feels like he has the least amount of changes between him and his counterpart. Because one other thing, he's also a clone of, so thematically it makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like he changed a lot compared to Pit. With Lucina, her blade is more balanced because Mart's thing is that he's stronger towards the tip, but Lucina is more balanced, making her potentially dangerous in some situations. As for Daisy and Richter, yes, aesthetically, I think that's their only major changes between Simon and Peach, but actually, I think for them it's sort of okay.
Actually, no. For Simon and Richter, I said this to BJ, and I died laughing to his reaction, but I said no. The only difference that Richter has to Simon is that Richter has a slightly better Olimar matchup.
Actually, untrue about Daisy. She's actually shorter and wider than Peach, so she has somewhat of a size advantage with certain matchups.
Yep.
I think there is a change between the Belmonts, but I'm not sure what it is.
It's the fact that Richter has a better matchup with Olimar than Simon.
Yeah. Anyway, for Samus and Dark Samus has electrical damage, and Samus has explosion damage and fire damage.
And one is much floatier than the other.
Yeah, and Dark Samus is floatier.
Yeah. By the way, Jordan, apparently Pearl and Marina from Splatoon 2 say trans rights.
Trans rights. I agree. And who haven't I covered yet? Crom and Roy. Crom and Roy, I believe Crom is stronger and faster, but his air recovery is shit.
Well, no, honestly, I just feel more so like Crom is pretty much like the Lucina for Roy.
Yeah, he's generally more balanced.
Yeah, and also he has Ike's recovery.
Yeah. Also his up smash is way better than Roy's. Because it has an updraft too.
I think Roy's has that too.
Does it?
I think it does.
I never noticed. So, back to Dark Pit. Okay, so his side B launches better than Pit's. So?
You know whose side B also launches better? Captain Falcon. I'll just play him.
Yeah, I would play as Captain Falcon way earlier than I would play as Dark Pit. And by that, I mean I will never play as Dark Pit.
Show me your move.
I only played as him for Classic Mode, and that was it.
Show me your moves. Or you could be the Smash Academia Captain Falcon.
Yeah, or it can be that Captain Falcon. That Captain Falcon's amazing. And honestly, because of that video, Chris Sabat is my headcanon voice for Captain Falcon.
I'd be down with that.
Also, Daisy doesn't change at all. We just mentioned the height differences.
Yes.
So she does change. I'm sorry, but it's true.
It's like you try
It's a very minute change, but it can be very helpful.
It's like
that's what I'm getting at.
It's like you're doing a match against somebody, you just duck under someone's projectile as Daisy. That would have hit you if you were Peach.
But I'm not Peach.
I'm Daisy.
So I know I'm exaggerating my dislike for Dark Pit. I don't think he's a terrible character. In fact, he's not. It's just I like him the least out of everyone in the roster. Yes, even more than Olimar and Alf.
Who many people end up forgetting are actual characters.
Actually, embarrassingly enough, I kind of keep forgetting about Crom. I mean, I'm extremely happy he's here, because my Krobin ship is now canon, and I can now fight as them. But for some reason, I keep forgetting that he's here. I didn't forget Shulk and Zelda, though. They're my mains.
You never forget them.
No.
Never.
The minute I forget I'm a Shulk main is the day I forget who I am as a Xenoblade fan.
So much speed lines.
That is a lot of speed lines.
It is. And then Mount Lady comes by. And Mount Lady says, "Hi."
And I say, "Giant woman!"
And then the news press say, "Money shot, money shot, money shot."
No, Nas, I do have Awakening. I just haven't played it in a while. And it's not that I forget who Crom is, like, totally. It's like, wait, who is he again? It's that I forget that I unlocked him. It's because you play as you main certain characters, you forget other options. That's what I'm saying. It's like I didn't forget him because I thought he sucked or something. It's just I forgot because I just forgot. It just happens.
I'm actually sometimes the
It's
same.
like if you forget how to eat for today and then you suddenly remember.
See, it's for me like that's sometimes with Bowser Jr. Like, oh right, I forgot this character's here because he sucks.
Yeah, I have heard that Bowser Jr. isn't the best.
He was bad in Smash 4 and he's still bad in this game. Jordan, I'm gonna send you something.
Oh, okay. What is it? Wolf is OP.
From Little Z.
I am a wolf.
Okay. On all levels except physical, I'm a wolf. What? I hear a Corneria remix.
Yeah.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Um. I keep forgetting that Wolf's side B can actually meteor smash.
Yeah.
If anything, it's kind of like Falco's. Used a smash ball, I see. In a setting that doesn't have any other items but it. Oh. I remember that I made a Wolf rage quit as Zelda.
Yee.
Actually, you were there when it happened.
I was.
I was just deflecting their attacks and making sure to dash attack them whenever I could. And I think in one occasion, I kicked them away. And then edgeguarded them. And then I guess they just got so frustrated they ended up SDing for the other two stocks. I won't hesitate, bitch! Dude, you just shot a kid. Oh dear. What? I think she's afraid of Wolf.
Oh no.
I need somebody to help me.
Wait a minute, can you footstool Squirtle?
Yeah, and if you footstool him while he's doing his side B, he can't get back up.
What?
Yeah. It's like an actual turtle when he's stuck on his back, he can't get up.
I never knew that. I should take advantage. Like, how large is the window to footstool Squirtle?
It's kind of tight.
Okay. But if I can land it...
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
You know, now that I think about it, that's kind of a big way to cripple Squirtle.
It is.
Was that a thing in Brawl, or did they just recently add that?
I think that's a recent thing.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, not cool for Squirtles, but...
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell that most of this video is just neutral air or sight to take them out.
Yeah.
Occasionally smash attack.
It's all you need.
Huh? Is that a Moto reference?
Yeah.
What? Ah, DDD! Okay, DDD is next.
DDD is Moto.
Holy shit.
His name's so nice, you say it 3 times.
Name's so nice, you say it thrice.
We're gonna climb that there, Kirby.
Otherworld magic. Thoron. Works. Thundaga? Nearly gets electrocuted.
Giga!
Huh? What? Wait, what did Pikachu say?
He just said Pika.
Oh. Okay, I thought he said some sort of super secret lightning spell.
He said, I love you. Because I am a Pikachu.
That's because I just wanted to be with you.
And cue everyone in the movie theater going, what the fuck?
I remember one guy going distinctly, what?
I think King K. Rool likes you.
Pika Circus. So I showed the comic to my boyfriend, and I think the feels just ended it. Cool! They're talking about the Metroid comic.
Oh. So you giving people the feels?
Yeah. In fact, J-Rod just talked to me privately and said that it got them emotional too, which was the effect I was going for. I think it might be a little more accentuated once I actually finish the comic, but with the WIPs done, that's a lot of work out of my way.
Yeah.
Oh, and that Pika Circus thing, that was actually a reference to when Pikachu talked in one of the newer Pokemon movies, the one with Ho-Oh in it.
The I Choose You movie.
Yeah, I Choose You, where Ash hallucinated where Pikachu was talking to him, why he doesn't stay in his Pokeball, and that was his response.
It's because I just want to be with you.
Which is a really heartwarming scene, but everyone took it the wrong way because they've heard Pikachu not talk for many years.
They're like, oh no, we can't handle this talking Bulbapew.
Okay, talking Zorua, that's okay. Talking Pikachu, that's where we draw the line.
It's like, what the fuck?
Talking Meowth, that makes more sense. So we're fine with Meowth talking, but Pikachu's, the one where we draw the line?
Yeah,
alright.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
And this is speaking as someone who doesn't watch a lot of the anime, but I'm thinking of starting with XYZ, because I've heard amazing things about it.
Yeah, it is very good.
So I've been told.
Yep. And we also did recently see the Power of Us movie.
Yeah, that was...
Sarah Aura.
Love this. And it also reaffirmed my passion for Zeraora as a Pokemon. And amazing stats, amazing backstory to back it up.
Yep. Oh, and also, let's not forget, Risa is cool.
Yeah. Oh, you know it doesn't work like that. It would have been useful, yes. bunch of pair of fortune-telling frauds. Xenoblade bot, don't worry about it. Let me worry about it instead.
Okay.
Because Xenoblade is my fucking jam.
And
anyone who doesn't know that about me should know that.
Think you can take him?
Think you can take me? Don't forget me.
The Xenoblade 2 battle theme, but you won't forget it.
Yeah. I'm glad I listened to that today.
Actually, how hilarious would it be if Rex were playable in Smash and his Star Chaos Scream is, "Don't forget me!"
That would be awesome, actually. Rex, you dumbass!
Pervert!
She'd probably say that first. Stupid Mithra. Pyra's better.
Pyra, you come to the water's fine. Mithra?
That scene didn't need to be there. Neither was the sleepwalking scene.
Won't you rustle something? Nope.
The Welsh accent's very hard to nail. Sakurai did forget... No, he didn't forget him. It's just... Here's the thing. They wanted Rex to be into Smash, but the thing about Smash is that it started development before Xenoblade 2, so they couldn't find the time to really program him into the game properly. Plus, I think when it comes to Xenoblade, for now, Shulk is all we need. Though, honestly, I would pick... Fiora way before I would pick Rex.
No, let's be real. You'd pick Melia.
I would pick Melia. That's my personal headcanon. But the realistic choice would be Fiora.
Yeah.
Because no one loves Melie.
Either that or Ryan.
Not even in game. Her life is shit.
I mean, either that or Ryan.
Or Ryan. Yeah. Either one of Shulk's best friends, Ryan or Fiora, they would pick them over everyone else. And maybe Dunban.
How about Riki? Riki, you're an assist trophy and a final smash. Riki can also
You don't need to be a fighter.
Riki can also be fighter. But Riki, what happens when you fight Shulk and he uses his final smash?
And what if someone else uses an assist trophy and summons you?
Riki can take it.
For Riki is the Hiropon!
But Riki also Riki.
No, they all say it at the same time when they ask again. In the exact same tone of voice, in the exact same inflection and delivery.
And then everyone's like, only in Smash Brothers.
Everyone's like, oh, there's 3 of those fuzz faces now! Now here's the real question, will Joker be good? Here's my answer, we'll see.
Yeah.
Boring, but it's true.
From what people apparently saw from, like, early data mines of his frame data, he might be good.
God damn it. Forget Ricky, what about Tor? Tor sucks. Wow, I'm coming across very, rapid-fire blunt right now. Okay. Can I talk about Tor for a second?
Yeah.
He's a gifted mechanic. He is the first Nopon to create the world's first artificial blade. But what good is talent when you're a fucking pervert? In fact, he even made lolly dresses for Poppy in case she was made, and that's kind of disgusting, considering the fact that he kind of made life, and Poppy's kind of his kid.
No, Jordan, that was Scrampy Pond, obviously.
then why was the closet in his hideaway?
Cause Grampy Pond did it.
Definitely Grumpy Pond's fault. Pyra looks. Pyra's got you all figured out, motherfucker.
Shit! They found Tora out.
But what's a drill shield got anything up against Ricky's traditional biter and ether attacks? At the end of the day, nature wins over machines.
Ricky is jack of all trades.
I know nothing about Xenoblade and all this nonsense. Well, stick around, because I am, like, full of Xenoblade knowledge.
Along with the mandatory go buy Xenoblade.
Please go buy Xenoblade. It's an amazing game. And I'm talking about Xenoblade 1. And you can also invest in Xenoblade 2 if you have a Switch. And Xenoblade X is also good, but you also need a Wii U for that. It's a really good game by itself, but it's definitely intended for Xeno fans. Not just Xenoblade, but also Xenosaga and Xenogears. So it references everything Xeno, not just Xenoblade. Yeah. But play Xenoblade 1 first, because Xenoblade 2 has things that will not make sense to you if you play Xenoblade 2 first. You can start with Xenoblade 2 first, but Xenoblade 1 is better because it gets you into the groove of how everything works, like exploration, combat, and its story is phenomenal. It's also less restrictive than Xenoblade 2, because you can pretty much go wherever you want. Yes, there is a path that you should typically follow, but you can pretty much go and do whatever you want if you so choose. But it's not like Breath of the Wild levels of explorative, but it's pretty up there. And also, if you want a more in-depth description of what I mean, you can check out my channel on Haywire Jordan and watch my Xenoblade Let's Play.
Do it.
Confession, I like X's soundtrack. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the soundtrack to Xenoblade is always good.
Yeah.
You know who else has a great soundtrack? Ruby.
Yeah. And it's my personal headcanon that Ruby is actually a Xenoblade universe. I'm kidding. They're very remarkably similar, but they're not the same thing. For one thing, the setting isn't on a dead Titan. Oh yeah, Shulk's homeworld. It's not a regular landmass. It's actually a union of two dead Titans that waged war against each other, the Bionis and the Mechonis. And they're roughly the same size as Kyoto, Japan.
Aaron Yeager would love to live there. It's like, yeah, fuck these Titans.
I'm gonna go live on them.
Suck on that, Titans! I'm living on your corpse, you idiot!
Yeah, and in Shulk's case, I'm sure you know his stage in Smash Brothers Gower Plains, right? Well, that's actually located on the Bionis leg. So that beautiful plane that you see, that's on the Bionis leg.
That's a big Titan.
It is a big Titan, and I love it.
All I know is I predicted Rex. All I know is I predicted Rex's and the Xenoblade's design before I knew anything about it.
Huh? What do you mean?
That's something T-Bait said.
Do you mean the Xenoblades? Are you talking about Xenoblade 2's reveal trailer? And by the Xenoblade, you mean Blade. And you also mean Pirate.
Yeah.
And of course they say Xenoblade 2 before Xenoblade 1. Okay, I hate to be that guy, but I feel like everyone's forgetting Xenoblade 1 exists. Even though that's kind of the reason Xenoblade 2 exists. It's like, wait, Xenoblade 2 has a prequel?
Well, the thing too is that people like before believe like the first Xenoblade was like it's a niche game, like it's very niche, Whereas Xenoblade 2 kind of like put it more out there, like on the market, to where it no longer is a niche franchise, which is why more people like are more aware of it.
I mean, as a result, I think its story suffers because of it. Because it's more popularized and ready to be franchised, where Xenoblade 1 has a lot of heart and soul put into it. And again, I hate to be that guy, but that's how I feel. It's how I've always felt.
But Time Rex!
You're just a kid playing with a sword compared to Shulk. And at least Shulk is able to kill people without any problems. Yeah, Shulk actually has a body count. And you know what? And you know what? He's still a hero. You can be a hero and kill villains.
Does that mean you like me now? No, Punisher.
Punisher, your method still sucks.
But I'm the Punisher.
Yeah, you can punish in different ways.
By killing him slower.
Although, if we're talking least favorite superheroes, Punisher's mine. Originally, it was the Hulk, but then I realized the Hulk can be pretty interesting if you know what to do with him. Okay. That's where, Smash Brothers kind of veers off into a different direction. It kind of mischaracterized Shulk in a few aspects, or at least it gave people the wrong impression of who he is as a person. Shulk is... Okay, how do I describe Shulk? Shulk is kind-hearted, and he likes helping out whenever he can, but he will fight when he needs to, and if he threatens his friends, he goes nuts. Like, he will do everything in his power to protect the ones he loves.
Never forget the "I'll kill you" scene.
Yeah. When he lost his best friend Fiora to Metalface, that's when he absolutely loses it. As would anyone in his situation.
I'll kill you!
Yes, we know. And he's also highly interested in machines. So if you show him like a complex structure, he will analyze it from head to toe. Like, he really knows his mechanics, and he's also a head researcher on the Monado, which is the whole mystery about Xenoblade is not only why the Bionis and Mechonis are the way they are, and if they're truly dead, but also what the heck is the Monado and suck the energy out of people who uses it, except for Shulk. And also, why does Shulk only get visions when Dunban never did? Dunban is the first wielder of the Monado, for anyone's curious. And he's also a party member. He fights with his left arm when his right arm gets useless. He's awesome. And generally, Shulk is also a bit of a pessimist. He second-guesses himself a couple times. In fact, it got so bad in one of the earlier chapters that his best friend Ryan had to call him out on it. And basically reminded him, if you see a future you don't like, we'll change the future together. And Shulk is actually a very interesting protagonist. You wouldn't think so from the looking in from the outset, but he actually has a lot of mystery to him too. For instance, he's the survivor of the expedition team who went out to find the Monado at first, and he was only 4 years old at the time. No, 3 or 4. Yeah, around 3. Everyone in the room died except for him, and that's when he was brought back to Colony 9, and was basically made to help research the Monado and see what they can get at. Yeah, Xenoblade is full of amazing character moments like that. That's where it shines, character interactions. To a point, Xenoblade 2 does it as well, but it doesn't develop the characters as much as Xenoblade 1's does. Because whatever happens to the cast, they go and they have their own opinions and resolution. Yeah, I can go for hours on end talking about Xenoblade and why I love it. And
then that's when Veriti goes up to Pit. Oh, Pit! You want to be good friends with Shulk, right? Yeah, I'd love to be good friends with Shulk. How would I go about that? Well, I heard he really likes it when you give him caterpillars.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Shulk, the wielder of the Monado, defender of Colony 9, the hero that has every Mechon running, is scared of caterpillars. I'm not kidding. He's terrified of caterpillars.
So, Shulk, somebody told me that we'd be really good friends if I showed you one of these.
Oh god, what is that?
It's a caterpillar.
I see. Could you, like, put it over there, maybe? I don't like caterpillars.
But Veriti told me that you did.
Veriti? Who's Veriti?
Oh. Oh, you're so stupid, Pit.
And then yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're not kidding. Shulk is terrified of caterpillars. Another feature about Xenoblade is heart-to-hearts, where characters talk to each other as an opportunity, and you can use it as an opportunity to raise their affinity and help them fight better in battle. One of which involves Shulk and Rhine, and they were walking through an area in Tephra Cave with the guy that on his shin. And Rhine was basically freaking out because he has arachnophobia. And Shulk can potentially notice this and have him sit down and take a rest. And Rhine was basically, why'd you put that spider in my shoes, Shulk? You're lucky it didn't make me scared of shoes. And they were basically going back and forth about it. And eventually, it sort of got to that point where they both calmed down and Ryan was able to rest. And he's like, hey, Shulk, I forget, what were you afraid of again? And Shulk's like, it's caterpillars, Ryan. And it's implied that Ryan first put a caterpillar in his dresser, and that's what led Shulk to put a spider in his
Revenge.
Shulk is one of my secondaries in Smash. Yeah, I know next to nothing about his series. You definitely should check it out. It's amazing. I mean, if you can't play it, then at least watch Chugga Conroy's Let's Play of it, or mine. I mean, mine's a sort of if I can update when I can update sort of rate. But if you are interested, you should definitely check out what I've got. But if you want more, definitely check out Chugga. But if you want to experience it for yourself, definitely get it for yourself. It's a fantastic game. And I know everyone who wants to get into Xenoblade is told this, but it's true. Quality really does shine through, and if we're talking about movies, that's one of the reasons Spider-Verse won, because it was just that damn good.
Yeah.
Phobia revenge? The best kind of revenge. Yeah. And to wit, they both did that as kids. So, Shulk's fear of caterpillars and Ryan's fear of spiders are deep-seated.
Ooh, Pit, you should totally give that guy over there a spider.
Oh yeah, what's his name again? Rain?
It's Ryan.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ryan, I got something for you.
And they see what you go. Oh my! What is that? It's a spider. I thought you like. No, I don't like spiders.
Veridi?
You fall for it every time.
Do that.
Pet, give me a cinnamon roll.
Jordan, how do I convince Chugga to do a giveaway of his Monado to me? Well, you
Dress as Daisy and ask for the Monado.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
You want to do me on hard?
I'm sorry.
How's your morning wood, Chugga?
I don't. The thing is, I'm not sure whether he'll react positively or negatively to that, because he kind of gives mixed signals.
Chugga's a weirdo.
It's like, I'm sorry, I have such an innocent mind. Apparently, because apparently to the Morning Wood comments, you're totally innocent.
And then there's Metropolitan Mutant of Arc.
That's just dumb.
Like, you have to be doing this on purpose.
So for those who don't know about the Metropolitan Mutant of Arc, so Chugga has the second channel called The Runaway Guys, where he collabs with Proton John and Nintendo Capri Sun. And they play different games together. One of them is Who Wants a Wheel of Fortune. And they were playing, and Chugga has this reputation of getting half the answer right and half of it completely. And one of which is he was supposed to answer the Metropolitan Museum of Art, but what he ends up answering instead is the Metropolitan Mutant of Arc. And earlier, Proton John was saying, "Oh, he'll get this easily," and he's like, when he started getting it wrong, he's like, "No, Emil, you cannot be serious." And he ended up at the end of it when he got it wrong, and Proton John had to answer it for him. Chugga basically explained that he heard a Metropolitan, but never the Museum of Art, and Proton John was just basically shouting at him, going, "Oh my god, you do not exist! You do not exist!" Like, it was such a shit show.
How do you get Metropolitan, but not Museum of Art?
I was incredibly dumb with that episode. I was like, what the fuck, Chugga? Yeah, it's like, that proves he was sheltered. Like, Chugga Conroy, I love you, man. But, holy shit, read a book.
So what's a queef?
Oh my god, Emil, I was going to ask you... What? Emil, are you being serious? Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Masae, apparently she's actually in the commentary for Brain Scratch's Twilight Princess playthrough.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they brought in Chugga at one point for, I want to say, Mario Galaxy. Okay, they brought him in for Sonic Colors. I know that much.
Yeah,
but
he also participated in like some Smash events where he just kept winning matches out of just sheer jank.
I'm surprised Proton John and Chugga didn't stop being friends after that.
Okay, come on. I would call you extremely petty if you ended a friendship because of that.
Yeah.
It's like, so why'd you end your friendship? Because he can't answer shit on Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's fucking petty.
Well, I was gonna say, because he doesn't know what the Metropolitan Museum...
I'm like, wow. That's so very sad.
Yeah.
You're spending way too much time on the computer. It's not healthy. It's my life. That's so very, very sad.
I couldn't and get married. They say too much meat. You can be married and still eat a lot of meat. Really? I never thought of it that way.
Okay, let's see if I can play a soundbite off of my phone. Okay, here we go.
Guys, have fun.
Alright, here we go. This is it. Okay. So he got Metropolitan. He stumped on Museum.
Needle, are you serious right now? You cannot be serious.
Proton John's realization?
Don't know this word. But he has the first 2 words! How can you not know the rest? Emil! Wait! Oh, wait. Okay, good, you know. Emil!
Mutants? Of art.
The Metropolitan Mutant of Art?
Solve the puzzle, player 2.
Oh, baby. What? Are you a real being? Do you exist? Are you real? God! Oh, Tim, you might want to look at... I pushed the wrong button. Tim, first off, you had... The A is the first letter. Oh my god. How stupid. How did John take that? Then you also accidentally didn't type in the right letter last time. You actually answered with there. Oh my It's god. The Metropolitan of Art. How did you get the Metropolitan but not Museum of Art? I've never heard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Never went specifically this name. Oh my god! Oh my god! You do not exist! This cannot be. What the fuck?
Damn it, Chugga.
I love Proton John's reaction to that. It's like, I'm sorry, what? The shame he must have felt in that situation. I may be somewhat sheltered too, but at least I know what the Metropolitan... Maybe I shouldn't have admitted that on stream. Anyway.
Fuck, now they know.
So there you go. Chugga didn't know what the Metropolitan Museum of Art is, even though everyone else on the planet does.
He did it. That's all that matters. Anyway, I am actually almost done with this page.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Oh no, wrong layer! There we go. Right layer. Oh, thank God.
Saved yourself.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. That's not the right colors. That's the right color. Excuse me, don't erase what I just fucking colored. That's rude. Piece of shit.
In fact, while you're streaming, thought I'd leave something.
Okay. I mean, you do the leaving things.
Yeah, I just did. You'll figure it out once the stream's over.
Okay.
That's an interesting redesign for Shadow Kamiko. Is this Shadow Kamiko?
Oh, the guy in color right now? Oh, no, that's not him.
Yeah, I think he's just a random soldier.
He's a soldier of the realm of darkness.
Yeah.
Although I do have a redesign for Shadow Kamiko. He doesn't show up in this until like the very last page.
Right.
Because he's actually the setup for where book 2 is gonna like leave off. Well, not leave off, where it's gonna start. Although actually, something that I was thinking to myself too while I was working on book 2, it's like, you know what? I feel like the Shadow General's like. I feel like Shadow Kamiko's like entrance should be a bit later in the first book, just because I feel like it'd be rather odd to have, because basically what he's doing is like what he does at the beginning of the book is that he's just pretty much going around murdering people because he's fucking racist towards humans and he's just looking for excuses to shed blood. And I think it would be weird to start the book off that way because it's going to like interchange between like what characters are doing within their life, like what Kamiko's doing, what the dragons are trying to do because they still think Kamiko's dead when he's actually not, but the news hasn't traveled at all about his about like him being alive. And I feel like if I were to start out with Shadow Kamiko just mutilating everything and then just start like trying to go over like what all these other characters are doing, I think it would create a really weird like time placement of being like, okay, so he's murdering these people, and what are these jokers fucking doing?
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, like you think that, so yeah, it's like, I'm going to like finish up the scene, but I'm definitely going to be like, okay, I'm going to save these for like somewhere later in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, you don't watch a guy go on a fucking mass genocide and just have like nobody respond for hours.
And he's like, well?
Well, where the fuck is everyone? And then he proceeds to get beaten up by Amara when they finally catch up to him. Actually, Jordan, I don't know if I've told you about this one like dialogue exchange between Amara and like a couple of Twilight and Kamiko when they're like asking her questions about her work as a general.
Feel free to enlighten me.
Okay, because I told this to Heaton. She died. She was like dying in the call when I was telling her about this because she fucking loves Amara. In fact, she actually voiced her for a demo reel that I was doing for her. And when I told her about this, she was dying laughing. So like under like normal circumstances with military, you generally never send your general out onto the battlefield. It's themselves.
Yeah.
Because, like, your general is, like, your major power plant, like, behind your military force. Like, you generally never, like, send them out there at the risk of losing them.
Oh, you don't generally.
I get it. But yeah, like, Amada is an exception, though, which they actually question her about, but she actually says the reason why is because their forces became so overwhelmed one unfortunate night that they lost so many soldiers that if she didn't do any in terms of fighting whatsoever, they would have all been wiped out.
Yeah.
So she more so enters the battle because they're in a predicament where she has no choice but to do something. Otherwise, they might as well end up losing the war, even though she understands it's a very big gamble.
Right.
And meanwhile, Twilight's like, so how come the general of the Shadow Realm does it? And Amara goes, because he's a fucking idiot.
Okay.
It's just like, you know what? Yes, I love this.
Like, that's such a simple explanation.
Because he's a fucking... Like, Amara just comes up with, like, this actual more deep meaning as to, like, why she gets into the battlefield. Shadow Kamiko? No, he's just fucking stupid.
Yeah. Which I do think is a part of his character. He's dumb.
Yeah, well, he's not dumb. He's just super angry. Because of that, he often doesn't think things through.
Yeah.
I think I gotta change the color of these Ains because they blend in too much with the background here.
Yeah. Maybe a lighter gray?
I was thinking darker, but lighter can work too.
Okay, because, what are these...
Wait, what was that?
What would you say these chains are made of?
They're just regular chains.
Okay. Generally, when I think of metal, I think of a, silvery color.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And, yeah, Jordan, for the record, chain blades.
Oh, Blades of Chaos. Cool.
Yeah. Well, they're not exactly the Blades of Chaos, but they work like that. Like, the thing about the Realm of Darkness is that they actually have a lot of very different kind of weapons. Like, you have your spear users, your sword users. This guy, he has, like, his chain blades.
Uh-huh.
And the other thing, too, is, like, something that I kind of think would have been, like, really cool to utilize was, like, in this one panel here, because, like, he has 2 chain blades, and, like, okay, he can't obviously, like, ice all 3 of them in half with, like, 3 blades, so what can I do with one of them? Like, you know what? Let's make it so, like, he's so strong, he actually breaks one of their necks with the chains.
Okay, that makes sense. So, does anyone know about Danganronpa?
I know about
not even a little.
All I can say is a body's been discovered.
And I know there's a bear named Monokuma, but other than that, I don't know.
I've come here to tell you that you can't be bringing my students back from the dead. They need to learn. Learn what? Your whole damn school just kills people.
Shit!
And between you and Team Dumbass over here, you both have collectively ruined my social life.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Whenever somebody dies, I have to do the paperwork. It's like working at the DMV, only a lot less horrifying. You mean to tell me that we're on the goddamn moon because you're upset with your social life? Your social life is not warranted in this moon environment. I'm yelling also! Yeah, in the chat, everyone's going. Actually, you know what? I want to show you the video that I was referencing, Jordan, because it's also from Purple Eyes.
Okay.
You could never have enough Purple Eyes in your life.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, I found it right here. Enjoy yourself.
Okay, here we go.
I just.
Haha! I was here the whole.
Since always, and never.
And how to go. I'm amazingly bad at researching gear. So I finally managed to find out less about my powers.
Ah, shit!
It'd be so much easier if I had a brush that could just emulate like a fucking spray can, because I could do easy blood spatters.
I'm pretty sure there's brushes online that allow that.
If there are, I'd love to get one.
Yeah.
Make my life easier. And you know what? I like things being easy and convenient.
Yeah. What? Ah, my head! It's official. I'm a god.
Aw, man, bring back bell bottom jeans.
Is this just one big crossover?
Yes.
What?
Directed by Purplei's WTF.
WTF is right. I don't know any of these people.
Let's see. There's Death the Kid from Soul Eater. There's Edward and Alphonse from Full Metal Alchemist. Lelouch from Code Geass.
That one guy from Danganronpa. Yeah, I don't think either of us know anything about it.
I mean, I know what Danganronpa is.
Luffy's voice! Yes! He looks so fucking grumpy! What?
You finally found your way here!
Not gonna lie, I was really just trying to capsize the boat. Wallace and Gromit?
Welcome to Purplei's WTF.
I'm yelling us!
Okay. I forgot to ask him about the nun piece! The nun piece?
Yes, that's what Purplei's calls his parody of One Piece. He calls it Nun Piece.
I see.
Wait, does that mean things are going to start making sense around here? Don't count on it.
Yeah. I like how Luffy has a Sean Connery voice.
In fact, in Nun Piece, he actually does make a joke about it. It's like, Dad, you're supposed to go after the guy who hit me. Ow! What'd you do that for? Son, I look like a Bond villain. There's a guy running around sounding like Sean Connery. Shit's about to go down. Don't worry, I'm here to shave you. That's okay. I like my hair. Wait, what? You shaved me yet again, but you still have all your hair. Okay.
Uh, 11:47 already. Wow.
I think I'm done with. I think I'm like done with this page anyway.
Okay. Let's see what we have. Give it a second. I see some progress on my end.
Come on, stream, you can do it.
It just has to catch up for me. Oh, I see it. Oh, okay.
So we did it, folks. We finished page 2.
Yay! Now on to page 3.
Page 3, 78.
But I'd say this is a really good amount of progress.
I'd say so too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be ending the stream here, folks. So I'll see you next time when I decide to do more shenanigans.
And I will be there when I can.
Yep.
And so will everybody else, for that matter.
Yep, to talk about more Xenoblades, talk about more of how Ashido is super cute, and maybe more Palutena wanting to fuck me.
Okay, I was wondering when that conversation was...
I mean, it kind of did before, or the stream really got anywhere.
Ah. Well, thanks for coming, everybody.
We can at least say this. This is the first stream that Heaton has been in where she didn't talk about Fates.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And even when it was... Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll see you guys later, and have a good night.
Night, guys. Thanks for coming.